And we welcome you in here. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we're back live over on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube tonight for the play-by-play call. Fantastic matchup indeed between these two teams for sure tonight. Welcome in everybody on the channel here. First one coming in on the chat was Alex, my man, as he is a massive Iowa fan. Huge game for the Hawkeyes tonight here on the road. Number 18 in the nation taking on the number 24 ranked Michigan State Spartans, as this should be a fantastic matchup between these two teams. Hey, welcome on the channel. I don't know anymore. Thanks so much for stopping by again. Vegas Vix, what's good? Hawkeye Nation, welcome back in, man. And Josh, welcome in here, Josh. Hey, welcome in here, Ant. Thanks so much, guys, for dropping by here on the channel once again. No CJ Frederick tonight for the Iowa Hawkeyes. He is out still with an ankle injury, as he is the leading three-point shooter in the Big Ten at about 47% from the floor this season. Michigan State coming in winners of their last game against Nebraska, 86-65 back on Thursday, where Cassius Winston had 23.6 assists. Gabe Brown, 17 off the bench. Iowa with a great game coming off the bench from Bakari Evelyn in the last game I called back on Thursday. Luka Garza got his 14th double-double this season, led the way 20. He got 24 points in that one. He is averaging 23.7 still this season. Should be a great one between these two teams for sure here tonight. Luka Garza, number 4 in the nation in points scored per game. Hey, welcome in here. Tristan, thanks so much for stopping by. What is good? Welcome back. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button here. Let's keep it up, guys, over on the channel. Awesome. We got a great crowd so far. Hey, welcome in, Vaughn here. Yep, we got the emojis out. I don't know anymore putting out. Hawks versus Swords in this one for Hawkeyes versus Spartans. Oh, that's awesome. Vegas Vix just ate some Taco Bell. There we go. Repping some Taco Bell. I haven't been there in a while. I don't think since like October. I got to go back. Alex putting out his projections for this one. He likes Luka to drop 35 in this game. Joe Wieskamp to drop 32. That would be insane if they go off for numbers like that. Crazy. Jason here, Kentucky fan. He is pulling for Iowa in this one. This game taking place at East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans for this matchup. Michigan State coming in 10-3 at home so far this year. On the road for Iowa this season, they do have a losing record on the road, 4-5, but they have a chance to get to 500 after this one. Hey, welcome back on the channel once again. Mbasa Beanie. He said Florida State will win yesterday. And remember, yes, I do remember that. And they came from behind, and man, that was an incredible last 10 minutes for Florida State. Holding Louisville, they just could not hit a shot off from the floor. Okay, we get to action. Michigan State going in the white uniforms, green lettering for this one. Iowa going in the black uniforms with the yellow lettering for this one. Michigan State gets the tip. They take a 3 to start. Left wing, no good off the mark. And Luka Garza grabs the rebound. Hawkeyes with the basketball now. They got it at the top of the key. Dribbling over to the left wing perimeter to the hands of Toussaint. Toussaint swings it back over right wing here for the Hawkeyes with the basketball. They move it over now top of the key into the hands of McCaffrey. Connor McCaffrey passes this one right baseline back to the right elbow. Bounce pass low coast to Garza. Garza tried to go up for the shot. Was partially blocked. Gets it back. Puts up the other one. And now one off the top of the backboard. No good. Tillman comes up with the rebounds. Sparty with the basketball 50 seconds through. Michigan State second possession, puts it up. Winston tried to float it with a contact, and it's going to stop the clock with 19:10 left to go. We got some scoreboard updates here. So play-by-play football, baseball, and more with his projections on this game tonight. 59-56. He has gotten this one. They have until May to decide on the Olympics, according to Vaughn. Wow. So they're thinking about possibly changing it over to London. We'll see. They have until May. Cassius Winston going to the free throw line. First shot's up. First shot's good by Sparty. 1-zip now the score. If anybody's new here on the channel, feel free to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as I call play-by-play. This game just tipped off. Second shot, no good off the mark by Winston. Rebound on the board by Ryan Kriener for Iowa. Hawkeyes with the basketball into the hands of Toussaint. Toussaint, top of the key, moves it over now to Connor McCaffrey. Passes, low post. Garza swings it back outside to the right wing. Shot fake here. Toussaint, free throw circle. Back over Garza. Passes over to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with the basketball. Moves it over now. Toussaint, back over to McCaffrey. Passes back outside, moving it around the perimeter. Toussaint here with the ball. Once again, the right elbow passes back out. They take a 3. It's up. No good off the back iron. Missed by Garza. Rebound by Michigan State. Winston got the board. Welcome on the channel. 20 people watching. If you guys are new, hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well here. We got a foul. We got a foul in the backcourt. It's going to be a Michigan State foul. So they were going up for the rebounds. That is odd. Oh. That is odd. It was right in the backcourt. So here the ball goes right back over to Iowa. Hey, Jack is back on the channel. Welcome here, guys. Patrick back in here. Ohio State basketball. Welcome in once again. Iowa. Low post puts up the shot. That one's up. That one is through. First bucket tonight here by the Hawkeyes. Michigan State. Dribble drive into the lane. Quick jumper. They get it. Up and in for two. 3-2 now the score. They have it with 18-15 left to go in the first. Toussaint swings it over right wing perimeter now for Iowa. They dribble right baseline. McCaffrey with the basketball. Bounce pass. Going into low post with a left hand. Kriener banks it up and in off the backboard. It's going back and forth through the score. Hey, welcome in on Sportscaster. I don't know anymore. Arku, thanks so much, guys, for dropping by in Sportscaster right now. Michigan State. Left baseline backdoor cut. They put up their shot up and in right there for the layup. 5-4 to score. To the first 2.5 minutes almost in this one. They have the basketball now at the free throw circle for the Hawkeyes. Wieskamp with at the right wing. Swings it back out here. Toussaint with the basketball. Dribble drive into lane, and he gets fouled, tripped up. So that'll be a foul. I believe it's on Cassius Winston of Michigan State. Let's see here. Vegas Vix recommends the place in Woonsocket Asian restaurant called Lotus Coleman. I'll definitely check that out sometime. Not too far away from me, so if I'm ever up in the area, I'll definitely check that out for sure, Vegas Vix. Let's see what we got here. Chicago Plays. Welcome back in here, Chicago Plays, my man. Good luck if you have any streams tonight as well, bud. Hey, welcome in. I don't know anymore. Welcome, guys, here on the channel. Darnell, thanks so much for stopping by. Here we go. Back to action. 5-4 to score. Sparty, low post, and they miscommunicate with the pass. Goes and launches over the top and gets intercepted by Iowa in the key. Hawkeyes with the basketball at the right wing perimeter. Bounce pass. Low post over to Garza. Garza drops it back here to Toussaint. Toussaint with a three. It's up. It's good. Money right there by Joe Toussaint. The Hawkeyes back on top here, 7-5. 3 minutes through the game. 5 points already by Toussaint right now of the Hawkeyes. Michigan State with the basketball. Top of the key over to Henry. Henry moves it to the left wing perimeter. Sparty has it. Under 17 left to go. Dribble drive. Low post floats it up. And they get that shot to count right there by Joyous Marble into the key. Ties it up at 7. 7 even, 16:45 left to go. Toussaint moves it back over. That's the Kriener, passes to the right corner. Over to Garza now, back in his way. Low post, working on in the key. Marble, and he passes it right back outside. They move it over. Garza, a three. That one's off the mark, no good. Rebound by Sparty here, tied up at 7. 7-7, 16:25 left to go. Luka Garza, cold start so far. 0 for 4 from the floor as Michigan State's got the basketball. Rocket Watts passes inside, and that's going to be an offensive foul away from the basketball by Sparty. So the ball goes right back over to Iowa. Am I going to watch the Kansas State-Baylor game? Unfortunately, I won't be able to because I'm covering this game, and that game starts at 8. And then I plan on covering Texas Tech versus Ohio State right after this one. I mean, Texas Tech versus Oklahoma after this one. We got Ohio State basketball here in the chat, so we welcome him back into the chat right now. Iowa with the basketball at the left wing. Who's my favorite college basketball team? Yep, you guys put it right there in the chat. Rhode Island and Providence are my 2 favorite teams for college basketball. I'm also a Celtics fan for the NBA. That's a 3 taken, and it's good. Nails the triple right there from behind the arc by Ryan Kriener. And the score right now, Iowa's up by 3. It's 10-7. If anybody's new here on the channel, make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button if anybody's new here as well. Let me know down in the chat below who you're rooting for. Of course, I know who Alex is rooting for this one. Part of Hawks Nation. Michigan State takes a 3. Before that, we got a foul. It's away from the basketball. I believe it's going to be a defensive foul. Away from the ball by Luka Garza. Cold start here by Luka Garza, but still got a lot of minutes left to go. Like 35 more minutes or so for basketball. So yeah, good luck Chicago Plays, my man, to your stream as well. Best of luck there. Currently, we're going to go on our first break of the game right now. And then we'll get back in a little bit for this one. Yep, this channel is for everybody out here, so whatever you're a fan of. So we have all different types of sports fans here on the channel. That's what this channel's all about. Let's see, Vegas Vic's putting out, they, at the restaurant he was putting in, they serve a noodle soup called pho. I have to try it. Definitely, man. I'm gonna take a note of this when I have a chance. When I'm ever up in that area, I'll see if I can stop by there. That'd be cool. So currently we're just on break. Ryan Kriener and Joe Toussaint right now, both with 5 points for the Hawkeyes, leading the team in scoring. 2 fouls, though, picked up early on by Kriener. 3 as a team for Iowa, 1 as a team for Michigan State. Leading scorer right now for Michigan State is Rocket Watts. He's got 4 points by Rocket Watts in this game. Quick dribble drives inside with layups. 2 points by Aaron Henry, 1 at the free throw line to start for Cassius Winston. So we're through the first 4.5 minutes so far in this game. We'll get back to action in a little bit. First scoreboard update tonight for college basketball. Dayton leading George Mason 5-2 to score. Wake Forest up against Duke early on 7-5. Kentucky versus Texas A&M. A lot of points so far. 5 minutes through, Kentucky up 19-14. Looks like Texas A&M just did not show up with the defense. 5 minutes through, almost 20 points on the board for the Wildcats right now in that game. Auburn leading Ole Miss 8-2. And we got other games tonight. K-State versus Baylor at 8 o'clock. Texas Tech, Oklahoma at 9 o'clock. Colorado State, San Diego State. That game is way late at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. So update throughout tonight, the leading scores and stuff like that of college basketball. Hey, welcome back on the channel. Merle B-Ball fan, college football friend. See my man Ryan. Thanks so much for stopping by once again. Alex here in the chat. Cubs reportedly signed outfielder first baseman Jordan Patterson. Right-handed pitcher Dario Beltre, minor league deals. Thanks so much for the update right there. Let's be respectful to everybody on the channel, no matter what team you root for here. Let's all be respectful. Oh, let's all be respectful on the channel. Okay. Let's be respectful. I'm gonna have to take away the blue wrench here if you keep it up. Don't want that to happen, man. Alright, we're gonna get back to action. (10-7) the score in this one. 3-point game at the moment. We got 15:31 left to go in the first half. And this one being taken place at Michigan State, home of the Michigan State Spartans for this one. Hey, welcome in, MTG. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by on the channel once again. I appreciate it, bud. Alright, so we got free throws coming up right now at the line by Michigan State. Xavier Tillman. Oh, looked like he was going to line up at the line. Actually, he's the one who gets the inbound, though. Working on at the right wing of the perimeter. So no free throws, actually, as we just cut to break, and then we came right back. Moving it along the perimeter now to the left wing. Henry. Passes back top of the key now for Sparty. Moves it along. They take a three. This one's up. No good. Hits the front rim. And a rebound by Iowa in the back corner of the court. We get a push off right there. Going up for the rebound as well for Michigan State, so they commit the foul. Stop the clock. 15-12 left to go in the first half. 3-point game. Don't spam Iowa in here multiple times, Alex. Can't be doing that. If you keep on doing that, we're going to have to take the blue wrench away. 10-7 to score, 15-12 left to go in the first half, and Iowa will get the basketball right back. They have it at the left wing perimeter into the hands of Evelyn. Evelyn moves it over, bounce pass inside over to Garza, and that ball gets tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Michigan State. It goes out of bounds by Kyle Arnn. So Iowa will get it back through the first 5 minutes right now. Inbound coming up by the Hawkeyes. Looking to pass it off. They do, passing it off to the right corner perimeter. Dribbles to the right wing. This is Evelyn with the basketball. We get another foul. Quick foul picked up by Thomas Kitty, our Michigan State, away from the basketball. And that'll be a third foul now by Michigan State. Alright, so 3-point game. Inbound coming up. Front court once again for Iowa. We'll try this again. Looking to pass it here on the inbound. Toussaint will be the inbound passer. Chucks it all the way to the backcourt to Evelyn. Evelyn grabs the basketball, dribbles past half court, moves towards the right wing perimeter. Evelyn passes over top of the key. Pemsel Bounce pass now to Garza at the left elbow. Swings it back towards the top. Toussaint has it now with 8 on the shot clock. Toussaint at the left wing, working on Kithier. Makes his move. Left elbow, dribbles back to the left wing. Toussaint, step back. Deep 2, up in the air. No good. Hits the front rim. Rebound by Michigan State. That was a good defense right there by Michigan State. Thomas Kithier staying right with his player who had the basketball. It was Pemsel had it. That jumper no good, off the mark by Sparty. Rebound by Iowa. Hawkeyes with the ball. 14:20 left to go. Takes it past the timeline. This is Cordell Pemsel. Pemsel at the left wing. They swing it back to the right wing. Take a 3 off the mark. Tip to the edge of the front court. They get the offensive rebound. Swings it back over to Pemsel. Pemsel hands this one now off. They take a left baseline jumper. No good. Off the mark by Wieskamp. Rebound Michigan State. Shots having trouble to fall right now. 13:58 left to go. Winston swings it back out to the top. Dribble drive. Inside with contact. Floats it up and in. Goes for 2 right there by Malik Hall. Puts this one to a 1-point game. 10-9 to score. Malik Hall scoring right there. The bucket on the dribble drive into the lane. And Iowa, there's a player down right now for the Hawkeyes. Oh man, that's Cordell Pemsel. I don't even know what happened. He was just underneath the basket. And he is down right now. That was right during the dribble drive. Did he get kicked someplace? Oof. It's a lot of contact right there, and Pemsel is down at the moment. Pemsel being treated to by the medical staff, and he has to help. Oh, yikes. He has to get helped off the court, and he's going to go underneath the tunnel. Look like he was a little bit gingerly to get up right there. So that's not good for Iowa. Now they're going to have Connor McCaffrey come right back in from the bench. He's going to be the inbound passer for Iowa. 1-point game. Yep, definitely, guys. Make sure to be nice to everybody in the chat. Nice, respectful. That's why we have the group here to call play-by-play. To build up the sports community here. Iowa with the basketball. Moves it over left wing perimeter. Into the hands of McCaffrey. McCaffrey. Lob over the top to Garza. Back over. McCaffrey takes a 3. Top of the key. He is money. Drills it down from behind the arc. 4-point game. Sparty with the basketball past half court now into the hands of Cassius Winston. Winston hands this one off to Arns. Arns moves it back over to the top of the key. They have it now for Michigan State. 15 on the shot clock. Back over to Winston. Winston moves over back to Arns at the left wing. Bounce pass to the left elbow. Back in their way. Low post. Hall puts up the jumper. Banks it up and in by Malik Hall. It's good for 2. Great game so far. 13-11 right now. Iowa with the basketball. Ball tipped up in the air, and ooh, Michigan State with a steal. Wasn't sure if they were going to be able to get that one, but Sparty with a steal. Here goes Winston, and McCaffrey picks up the foul on the dribble drive to the bucket by Winston before the shot. 13-11 the score. 12:53 left to go in the first. Stoppage in time right now on the court. Yeah, I heard about that, Jason. Thanks so much for the update, man. Ben Simmons out for like 2 or more weeks now for the 76ers. Things aren't looking good there when you have basically your main leader of the team is out for like 2 or possibly more weeks. A 3 off the mark, no good by Kyle Arns of Michigan State. Rebound by Iowa. Hawkeyes with the basketball. They have it. Bounce pass. Low post over to Garza. Garza shot fake. Puts it up and he gets fouled. And Luka Garza will go to the free throw line. Shoot 2 now by Iowa. Picking up the foul in the low post for Michigan State was number 30. Marcus Bingham. It's the one who was working on Luka Garza. If you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks so much all for stopping by on the channel tonight as I call play-by-play basketball. Luka Garza, first shot coming up at the free throw line. No good. Hit the front rim. Hey, welcome to the channel, CJ Carpenter. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Like Sparty in this one. I appreciate it for finding my channel here, bud. 13-11 right now. Garza shooting a second one coming up at the line. No points so far. 0 for 4 from the floor. Luka gets his first point as he nails down the second free throw. 14-11, 3-point game. 12:35 left to go in the first half. Michigan State with the basketball. Cassius Winston now on the bench at the moment for Michigan State. Malik Hall passes it over to Arns, swings it back over into the hands now of Rocket Watts. They dribble past the half-court logo. Passes back down on top now. Bounce pass to the right wing perimeter. Moves it over to the left wing perimeter. Back over towards the top to Hall. Hall with the ball puts into the hands now of Foster Lawyer. Passes back. Hall now with the ball. Dribbles right elbow. Hands it off to Arns. Passes right baseline off the mark to Malik Hall, and it goes out of bounds. Miscommunication right there on the pass by Sparty as they turn it over. Fourth turnover tonight, and the ball will go back over to the Hawkeyes. 12 minutes left to go in the first half. Hey, welcome to the channel. Adam Plays Forza. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Another Sparty fan on the channel. Welcome onto the channel here. Iowa with the basketball, top of the key. Into the hands of Toussaint. Dribbles towards the right wing perimeter. Toussaint swings it back out left wing to Wieskamp. Wieskamp, dribble drive inside. We get a foul. Picked up offensively. It's a turnover by the Hawkeyes now as it stops the clock with 11:54 left to go in the first half. And we're going to go right to another timeout here. TV timeout in the court, everybody. Hey, welcome in, Christian Plays. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. Currently, we're just on a break in this game. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up, the like button down below. Hit the big red subscribe button as well if you enjoy what I do here. I call play-by-play college basketball, March Madness tournament, NBA on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So right now, we're just on break, taking a look, leading scores at the moment. We'll go through college basketball scoreboard in a few seconds as well. 5-5 to score. Joe Toussaint and Ryan Kriener are leading the way with 5 points. Luka Garza, 0 for 4 from the floor. He's missed 2 3-pointers, has only 1 point at the free throw line, but Iowa still up by 3, 14-11. 11:54 left remaining. Michigan State, the leading scorer tonight, 4 points by Rocket Watts. He's got 4. Malik Hall with 4 points as well, coming from the bench by Sparty right now. Christian Plays puts out here he wants Iowa to win just because he doesn't really like Michigan State. He is a Michigan fan, so I understand you with Michigan State rivalry and everything. Right now we're just on break. Dayton leading George Mason 14-9 is the score. Wake Forest up against Duke 15-13. Kentucky with a lot of offense. 10 minutes left to go in the first half, leading Texas A&M 26-16, and Auburn out to a quick lead 21-11 against Ole Miss. There's the scores going on throughout college basketball. Hey, welcome on the channel, Matt Boyle. Thanks so much for stopping by here. I appreciate it, man, for finding my channel. Right now we're just on break, and we'll get back to the game right after these messages. Yep, Alex puts out his favorite players here. Joe Wieskamp, Luka Garza, Ryan Kriener, Connor McCaffrey. Got a lot to look forward to for Iowa for the future. Is the McCaffrey brothers working with their father as a head coach, because Connor's only a sophomore. The younger brother, Patrick, is a freshman, and he hasn't received that much playing time this season, so a lot to look forward there in the future for sure. Hey, welcome in Tria here. What is up? Thanks so much, man, for stopping by again. Yeah, I don't know anymore. Puts out if Iowa does really well, get a convincing win like this one tonight on the road, he thinks that they could win the Sweet 16. Very well so, I think, with this team, because they're doing it short-handed. No C.J. Frederick tonight for Iowa, and they're doing it short-handed throughout the rest of the season. No more Jordan Bohannon. He's out with a season-ending hip injury. Jack Nunn's tore his ACL earlier this year, so it's incredible that they're able to keep it up just like this. Players just stepping up, like Barkari Evelyn for Iowa, and the last game he was huge against Ohio State in. Yes, I have heard that name on the channel, Christian Plays. I have heard that name on the channel. Indeed, Vegas Vix. If they have Luka Garza next season, he comes back for senior year, all they're basically going to lose from the roster is Ryan Kriener and Jordan Bohannon, which Bohannon's out for the season. Kriener is averaging just around like 7-8 points per game this season for Ryan Kriener. So if they retain everybody, this team's going to be dangerous for sure next season, especially Luka Garza. He's probably going to be the #1 scorer next year for college basketball, because Marcus Howard, he is graduating this season. Miles Powell is out for Seton Hall. So I bet you Luka Garza, if he stays for his senior season, he will be the #1 scorer next year in college basketball. We're back to action. 14-11, Michigan State with the ball. They have it now, top of the key, into the hands of Foster Loyer. Bounce pass, low post, spin move, puts up the jumper. That one no good. Hits the front rim by Malik Hall. Gets rebounded by Iowa. 11:30 left to go in the first half. Iowa with the basketball. They have it right wing perimeter. Passing over Evelyn, who swings this one over to McCaffrey. McCaffrey now top of the key. Dribbles towards the right wing perimeter for Connor McCaffrey. Passes over now into the hands of Pemsel. Pemsel with the basketball back in his way. Passes. Left corner. That's a 3 off the mark. No good by Wieskamp. They get the offensive rebounds. Moves it around once again. Connor McCaffrey with the ball for Iowa. Bounce pass. Low post to Garza. Back in his way. Turnaround jumper. Too good. Banks it up and in off the backboard by Luka. 2 more, and it's 16-11. Luka with his first bucket of the game. He's got 3. Michigan State now with the basketball. Top of the key. Moves it over left wing perimeter for Sparty. Sparty with 10:40 left to go on the clock in the first half. They have it now into the hands of Foster Loyer. Loyer, top of the key, passes over right wing to Gabe Brown. Brown dropping down 17 off the bench in the win over Nebraska on the weekend. They have it now. Loyer, shot fake. Clears some space. Swings it back out to the left wing. That's a 3. It's up. It's through by Michigan State. Good one right now. 16-14. Aaron Henry drains down the triple. As we approach that 10-minute mark left to go in the first half. Floater. Got it. That shot looking easy right there for the 2-point bucket in the key by Bakari Evelyn. 4-point game. So we approach that 10-minute mark left to go here. Michigan State with the basketball. Gabe Brown, right wing, passes off top of the key. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe here as I call play-by-play. Ooh, the ball tipped to the backcourt, almost stolen away by Iowa, but they're going to call McCaffrey. They're going to call McCaffrey here in the foul. Yeah, we got a foul in the court. Might have been on, it's going to be on Foster Loyer. Foster Loyer cannot control the basketball. Got tipped and stolen away by McCaffrey, and Loyer committed the foul when he got the ball from behind. Thanks so much for the update. Play-by-play football, baseball, and more. Duke trailing by 2 against Wake Forest. Doesn't surprise me. Could be a trap game tonight here for Duke, even though Wake Forest is at the very dead bottom of the ACC. 18-14 the score. Last year's game was so close. Wake Forest almost won if that shot had been able to hit instead of just circling around the rim and just complete standstill on the rim and went out. Backdoor cut Iowa. Bounce pass right there. They bank it up and in for 2. As that shot counts by Pemsel. Off the assist by Luka Garza, and they're up by 6. Let's see. Alex with an opinion here. He puts Detroit Lions, Darius Slay clearly headed for separation. But at what cost, he puts there. Is that shot no good at the free throw line? I'm not entirely sure about that. I don't really study like a lot of like player as far as like the salary cap and player stuff. Like I'm not really like that huge on like the salary cap and things like that. That shot no good by Sparty inside the key, gets rebound by Iowa. Hawkeyes now with the basketball. They got it at the right wing, swings it over. McCaffrey passes over to Garza. Garza moves this one over now into the hands of Evelyn. Evelyn with the basketball. Back in his way, low post into the hands now of Pemsel. Pemsel puts up the floater. That one in the key, no good with contact. Rebound by Michigan State. Hey, welcome in here. Chris S., thanks so much for stopping by, my man. Once again here, I appreciate it. Indeed, yeah, good game right now, Ant, between these two teams. Shots have been cold, though, from the floor. Another steal going inside. Iowa misses the hook shot. In the key, gets rebound by Michigan State. Michigan State right now just cannot control the basketball. They're having all difficulty with it, trying to control the basketball. Already a couple steals so far by Iowa. 8:30 left to go in the first half. Michigan State just missed the shot, got the rebound. Sparty has it. Winston with the basketball now at the free throw circle. Lob over the top. Kithier banks it up and then off the backboard right there for 2. Draws winning 4. Hawkeyes now with the ball. Past the half-court logo. They get it at the left wing perimeter. Evelyn has the basketball, moves it out. Pemsel passes over to the right wing into the hands of McCaffrey. McCaffrey now with the ball. As we approach 8 minutes left to go. Connor McCaffrey with the basketball, and we get a foul away from the basketball. It's going to be on Michigan State by Thomas Kithier. It was away from the ball. Ant's back here. Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. He is watching Kentucky game. Quickly already has 12. Wow. Yeah, I was looking at that score. They already put up like they had 19 points, not even in like 5 minutes in the game. Like crazy, like pouring on the points so far today by Kentucky in that one. Let's see what they got. 26-19 with 7 minutes left to go. They were at 19 though, like with 15 minutes remaining. All right, Iowa with the basketball. They're up by 4. Hawkeyes dribble to the right wing perimeter to the hands of Evelyn. Evelyn passes over Garza now top of the key, back over to the right. They have it with 5 in the shot clock. Garza passes over McCaffrey. Takes a 3. High arcing shot. No good air ball. But an offensive rebound. Iowa's getting killed right now. Michigan State's getting killed right now on some of these offensive rebounds. That was a foul away from the basketball as well. Committed by Iowa. So Michigan State will get it right back. Stoppage in time. 7:42 left to go in the first half right now. 4-point game as the Hawkeyes are up. As we'll go to a TV timeout. Yeah, offensive rebounds a struggle tonight for Sparty in this one. 5-1. Iowa leading the offensive rebounding total. Rebounds total in this game. Iowa +3 in the boards against Michigan State. Leading scores right now for Michigan State. 5 points by Aaron Henry. Cassius Winston only 1 point. Got the first one of the game at the free throw line. But he's basically been quiet ever since. 2 fouls picked up by Tillman. 2 by Thomas Kithier. Those are the 2 players in foul trouble at the moment for Michigan State. And for Iowa, foul trouble, only 2 by Ryan Kriener. Luka Garza, Christian McCaffrey, Joe Toussaint, all of 1 foul. Leading scorer right now for the Hawkeyes, 5 points for Ryan Kriener and 5 by Joe Toussaint. Garza with only 3. So yeah, these 2 teams just cold right now from the floor. Iowa at 42%. Michigan State, though, they're actually 50% from the floor, but from behind the arc, they're struggling. 1 for 6 with a 3-ball so far tonight. Yep, big game tomorrow for Rhode Island, Vegas Vic. So hopefully they'll be able to get the dub tomorrow against Fordham. They should be able to do that. Definitely, man. I hope they blow them out by like 30 plus, because that would help out the resume for sure. Hey, thanks so much. I don't know anymore. I appreciate that, my man, for the updates tomorrow. So big week for New England sports for sure here for the Rhode Island college basketball scene, definitely. Thanks so much for the update. Christian plays, man. Putting out Wake Forest is ahead right now against Duke. Let's see what we got. Scoreboard update we'll go into for everyone. Wake Forest is indeed leading right now. Score has been updated. 23-18 as Wake Forest leads with 9 minutes left to go in the first half. Kentucky up by 4 against Texas A&M. 26-22 as we're under 6 minutes left to go in the first. Kentucky actually just drained a 3-point shot, so it's 29-22. Auburn up against Ole Miss. 25-15. In this game, it's 20-16 so far. Dayton leading George Mason 22-17. So we'll keep you guys in touch with the scoreboard updates throughout tonight. If anybody's new here out on the channel, first time tonight, feel free to let me know down in the chat below who you're a fan of in this game. If you're a Michigan State or an Iowa fan, let me know down in the chat below if anybody's new. Also, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, the like button down below. Hit the big red subscribe button as well if anybody's new. Indeed, I don't know anymore. They should not be in the top 10. If they lose to Wake Forest tonight, they should not be in the top 10 anymore. Hey, welcome in, Primetime FP. Thanks so much again for stopping by. Puts Let's Go as of right now. Yep, Kansas favorite to win the tournament. Kansas, the new #1 team once again this week. Baylor's only at #2 because Gonzaga fell. Gonzaga lost against BYU. San Diego State just could not win against UNLV over on Saturday. But hello, welcome back on the channel, Primetime FP. Alright, not a whole lot of points so far in this first half compared to the other games we got going on. 7:30 left to go in the first half. We're back to action. Michigan State with the basketball. Aaron Henry into the key. Passes over left wing perimeter. Joel Jive floater off the back iron. No good. Ball tipped around and rebound by Iowa. We got a foul though. It's going to be by Iowa. So the Hawkeyes pick up the foul with number 20. Riley Till, the junior from Dubuque, Iowa, barely has got any playing minutes today. Or barely got any playing minutes this season. So inbound coming up by Sparty. 4-point game, 7:24 left to go. Hey, welcome in, Chicken Nuggets. Why no Kentucky versus Texas A&M? It's because I felt like Kentucky would probably blow out Texas A&M. That's why. Texas A&M hasn't been impressive at all this season. That's basically why. They lost to Harvard back in November. They don't really have a good record. So I wanted to call 2 teams here that I thought it would be a competitive game instead of probably most likely will be a blowout tonight. Hey, thanks so much, Ant, for the update there. Emmanuel quickly already, man. Having himself a ball game. 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists on 14 points. 4 for 5 on 3-point shots he puts out here. Thanks so much for the update. That's crazy, man. Emmanuel quickly just taking over with a 3-ball, just like we saw against Florida on Saturday. Just 3 straight 3-pointers he nailed down, winning like a solid minute or so. Okay, so free throws at the line go down by Michigan State. It's going to be 20-19 as they got the shot up and in off the backboard, got the and one at the line. 1-point game here. 7:09 left to go in the first half. Iowa with the basketball, just stepped on the baseline, so it's going to be Sparty ball. 7 minutes left remaining. That is turnover number 5 tonight by Iowa. 6 turnovers so far by Michigan State. They have it, lob pass over the top, puts up the jumper, down one rolls around the rim, and Michigan State back out in front. Great game so far here, 21-20 to score. Do I want a super sticker? It's all up to you, Christian. I appreciate everybody's generosity here on the channel. You guys are awesome, but it's all up to you guys. Low post. Garza floats it up. No good. Rolls around the rim. Rebounds by Michigan State with a 1-point lead. 6:30 left to go. Luka Garza struggling right now as he is 1 for 6 from the floor. That's a jumper taken. No good off the mark. Kithier tried to save it. Couldn't. Ball touched out of bounds by Kithier. Michigan State goes back over to Iowa. 6:26 remaining. Iowa get the basketball back in just a moment. Cordell Pemsel puts it now in for the inbound over to Toussaint. Toussaint with the basketball, dribbles past half court. Iowa with it. Moves it over now. McCaffrey with the ball. Top of the key. Passes over to Evelyn. Evelyn with the basketball. Has it at the top of the key. Dribbles towards the right wing of the perimeter. Bakari Evelyn moves it over to Garza. Garza hand off Evelyn. Evelyn now top of the key as he is guarded by Rocket Watts, passing right corner, the left wing. They swing it out for a 3-point shot. That one no good. Luka Garza offensive rebound and too strong right there. Banks it up and in off the backboard, and that counts for 2. It's a 1-point game. Michigan State with the ball now. Left elbow. They pass it over to the free throw circle. Who do I want to win this game? I'm not a fan of either of these teams, but if I had a bet on it, I saw on the line that Michigan State was like 8.5 for the favorite tonight. I don't think that's correct in this one. I do like Michigan State, but I'm going to say they're probably going to win by like 2 or 3 tonight. That is it. So I'll go Michigan State, but I'll go by a close 2 or 3 points. I'll say 66-64 to final. 22-21, Iowa on top right now. Bounce pass. Over into the key, into the hands of McCaffrey. Dribbles back to the left elbow. McCaffrey passes. They have it top of the key, moves it back over. Connor McCaffrey with the basketball. McCaffrey bounce pass over to Garza. Garza having a rough game so far. Passes over McCaffrey. Shot fake. Makes his move. Takes a mid-range jumper. It's good. Hits it for 2 by Connor McCaffrey. It's a 3-point game. If anybody's new to the channel, make sure to hit the like, hit the thumbs up, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Michigan State's floater, no good. Winston gets his own offensive rebound, puts it up. It's an air ball. Luka Garza with the rebounds. Puts it now into the hands of Toussaint. Toussaint over to Evelyn. Evelyn passes back top of the key. Makes their move. Dribble drive. Inside floater. Toussaint, no good. They get the offensive rebound. Luka Garza puts it up and it counts for 2 right there by Luka. And they'll go to the free throw line and shoot the and one as he got fouled as well. So it doesn't take too long for Luka Garza to take over, which the last 2 possessions he has at the moment here. 5-point game. No problem, Christian, please. No problem, man. All that matters is that you guys are subscribed here on the channel. That's basically the main thing. That subscription is free. If anybody wants to donate or anything, that's up to them. But I gladly appreciate everybody here on the channel and their generosity, especially as well. They hit the shot, the free throw line by Garza. 7-zip run by Iowa. Last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Michigan State with the basketball, passing left baseline for Sparty. Sparty now with the ball inside, floats up the shot, no good. Hits the front rim, rebound by Garza. Iowa has it. Right elbow, they're going to slow down the offense into the hands of Toussaint. Toussaint top of the key, moves it over, bounce pass to Garza. Garza, right elbow, dribbles back over, moves it over to Toussaint. Toussaint with the basketball. And it gets taken and stolen away. Here goes white uniforms all over the court in front of black jerseys, and they put it up and in on the 3-on-1 fast break for 2 right there by Michigan State off the steal. 4-point game. Vegas Vix really doesn't think Ohio State will make it all the way. I'm in the same boat as you, man. I would be shocked if the Buckeyes were able to make it all the way. I was shocked last week that their defense gave up 85 points to Iowa. Their defense has been like rock solid this season. They had all difficulty trying to stop Iowa last Thursday. Hawkeyes up by 4, and Iowa just coughed up the basketball. Michigan State has it. Moving it around the perimeter, 3:30 left to go in the first half. Sparty floats it over the top, and that ball tipped up, deflected, almost stolen to get it right back, though. And Michigan State has it. Free throw circle. Passes back outside. That's a 3. Watts. No good off the mark. Rebound by the Hawkeyes. Hawkeyes here with the basketball. 3:15 left to go in the first half. If anybody's new on the channel, make sure to hit that like. If you're new, hit the big red sub. If anybody's new here on the channel as well as I call play-by-play. Pemsel swings it over, left wing to Toussaint. Toussaint with the basketball. Back over to McCaffrey. Passes. Bounce past Garza. Back in his way. Low post. Luka Garza gets it up and in off the turnaround. He banks it off the backboard for 2. Luka Garza. 10 points now. He has come out of nowhere. Beast inside the low post. Especially the last 3 or 4 times he has touched the basketball. Michigan State now. With the ball at the left wing. Dribble drive. Left baseline. Puts up the jumper. Off the mark. No good. Rebounds by Iowa by Wieskamp. Wieskamp dribbles past the half-court logo. 2:30 left to go before halftime. Wieskamp hands this one off now to Toussaint. Toussaint thought about passing to the left side perimeter. Passes over to Pemsel at the top. Bounce pass over Garza. Garza, right elbow. Makes his move inside. Low post with a left hand. Oh, it gets blocked as Garza goes down. Wanted the foul. And it gets rebounded here by Michigan. 6-point game. Michigan State inside. Low post. Floater on the key. Circus shot. They're able to get it right there by Marcus Bingham for 2. Sparty cuts to the 4. Hawkeyes with the ball. 2 minutes left to go. Backdoor cut. Luka Garza. Too good. Lays up his next one up and in off the backboard for 2 more. 6-point game. Minute 50 left to go before halftime. Michigan State has it. Winston lobs it over right baseline to Henry. Henry mid-range. Puts it up. No good. On the floater right there off the back iron. Rebound Iowa. And a timeout taken on the court right now with a minute 42 left to go before halftime. In this one, it's a 6-point Hawkeye lead. So currently we're just on break, everybody. Thanks so much all for joining me in here. No multiple Iowas on the channel here, Alex. You can only do one. That is it, because we need to give everybody else a chance to send out their messages here on the channel. Currently we're just on break. Luka Garza, he struggled to start in this game. He started out like 1 for 5 from the floor. Now he's picking up 12 points so far by Luka Garza, leading scorer for the Hawkeyes. Ryan Kriener with 5. 5 by Connor McCaffrey. 5 by Joe Toussaint so far. And 2 steals as well by McCaffrey in the early going. Luka Garza, 12.6 rebounds for Michigan State. They're having all difficulty right now trying to take care of the basketball. They got 6 turnovers. Michigan State's leading scorer, Rocket Watts, with 9 points so far for the freshman. 5 points by Aaron Henry, but the shocker here, Cassius Winston with only 1 point so far in this game from Michigan State. Whenever I watch Michigan State this season, I just haven't been pleased with what Cassius Winston has done this year. Like, he was awesome last season. He was a great player. But this season, it's just, things haven't really seemed to click with the offense. For Michigan State there with Cassius Winston. He hasn't been able to take over games this season, and like last year, I haven't seen that energy level from Cassius Winston that I really would like to see. Didn't see it in the game against Illinois. I think he only got like 6 points or so in the game against Illinois a few weeks ago. Haven't seen it at all today here. Very, very low energy on the court by Cassius Winston of Michigan State. The only time I've seen him like perform like really well this season had to be that game against Michigan, like the first game they took on each other early January. They took on each other on a Sunday, and Cassius Winston this year, just like the energy level just isn't there this season. There's just no spark. So currently we're just on break. We'll get right back in here just a moment. Vegas Vic's putting it out. Imagine Luka Garza in the Heat. That'd be crazy, man. If the Miami Heat do land him. They keep on getting like young players there. They're going to be tough to beat in the future, man. They're going to win a championship most likely. Probably like 2024-25 if they keep on building up like they are doing. If everybody just keeps on building up. Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson. They have so many good young studs in the team, which makes them great. Yes, so this is Cassius Winston's senior season here for Michigan State, but before the season started, I thought he would be National Player of the Year for Cassius Winston. And it's just, man, it's just, haven't been able to see him take over games besides the one game I called against Michigan back in January, and that's it. I believe that was his, like, season high as well, the game against Michigan. And other than that, when I called that game against Illinois, very low energy. Low energy so far tonight here. Trying to lead the team to victory. He's only got 1 point so far, as they're down by 6. Sitting on the bench at the moment, that is Xavier Tillman, the leading rebounder for Michigan State. He's averaging a double-double this season. Got himself 12 double-doubles this year. He is on the bench right now as Luka Garza has scored the last 9 out of 11 points, and Garza is on the court in the final 140 before halftime. Iowa with the basketball. Wieskamp dribbling to the left wing perimeter. Over to McCaffrey. Bounce past Garza. Low post here. Garza working on Bingham at the baseline. Swings it back over to the right corner. A 3 off the mark. No good by Evelyn. A rebound by Michigan State. They have it with the ball into the hands of Winston. Winston passes into the key. That's the pass right there. Pass of an all-star right there inside the low post. Over to Marcus Bingham. Great vision by Cassius Winston right there to feed it just in time for Bingham for 2. 1:10 left to go. 4-point game. Iowa with the basketball. Into the hands of Evelyn. Evelyn guarded by Winston at the top of the key. Moves it over now. Over to Pemsel. Pemsel swings it back over top of the key. Garza. Garza hands this one off to Wieskamp. Wieskamp at the right wing perimeter. 55 seconds left to go. Passes to McCaffrey. McCaffrey at the top of the key for the Hawkeyes. Takes a deep 2. It's up. It's good. Hits that one from the free throw circle by Connor McCaffrey. 2 more. He's got 33-27. Iowa with 40 seconds left to go before the half. Michigan State with the basketball. Connor McCaffrey already with 7 points tonight. That's above his season average of about 6 points per game. Timeout here by Tom Izzo in the court. 41 seconds left to go before halftime. Good one here in this game, but Iowa trying to look for the statement on the road at East Lansing. And they got a 6-point lead here as we go into a TV timeout. So let's see, college basketball scoreboard update. We'll do that with you guys. Yes, indeed. I'm definitely going to update you with that, Patrick, here. So thanks so much for asking, guys. Yeah, if anybody needs a scoreboard update, I'll go on during one of the breaks here in the game. I'll update you guys with the score. Kentucky. 7 seconds left to go before halftime. Kentucky up by 6 against, or Kentucky up against Texas A&M by 9 points. 36-27, that's the score. Kentucky up. Emmanuel Quickly, 16 points, 4 rebounds. What a game, as it looks like they're going to go into halftime right now. Kentucky most likely up by 9, 36-27. Auburn leading Ole Miss 31-21. 1 minute left to go before halftime there. And that is indeed the halftime score. Kentucky 36, Texas A&M 27 at halftime. We'll dig a little deep into that box score as well. I want to see Quickly and see how well he's doing from behind the arc. Emmanuel Quickly, 4 for 6 from behind the 3-point line. 16 points by him. E.J. Montgomery with 8 points so far. And Ashton Higgins with 4 points. Nick Richards is perfect from the floor, as he's got only 2 points. He did get a block, though, but he is a perfect 1 for 1, and that's it. He's only touched the basketball to shoot the ball. It seems like he's only done that 1 time, and that's it today. As far as the other games, Duke trailing against Wake Forest, 34-28 right now. Wake Forest up by 6 with 3:20 left to go before halftime in that game. We're back to action right now. Iowa with the ball, and they're just going to lay it down here with the clock with the final couple of seconds as we go into halftime right now. 33-27 the score as Michigan State turned over the basketball. Iowa got it back, dribbled past half court. They tried to go for the half-court shot. Did it go up? They're trying to look at it right now. I was looking at the half-court shot right there. Did it count? I think it was late at the buzzer. It's going to be late at the buzzer, it seems like. Yep, 33-27. They wave it off. So the half-court shot that would have gone in, they wave it in before. They wave it. It happened after the buzzer, and the points won't count right there. And we go into halftime 33-27 in this one. So currently we're just on break, everybody. Thank you all so much for stopping by on the channel here tonight for some more college basketball. If anybody's new on the channel here, make sure to hit that thumbs up, the like, hit the sub here. Hey, welcome in Peyton Griffin. Thanks so much for stopping by here once again, man. I appreciate it, bud. Yeah, Vegas Vix puts out here, so hyped on Cassius Winston this year. He had high hopes on him too, but the kid's going to be undrafted, he feels like. I believe so too, most likely. He'll probably be undrafted or fall like towards like, probably like the very back, like the second round or so, like around pick 50 or around like around that 50 pick area there overall in the draft for Cassius Winston. It's because basically he's already, like, all the draft analysts, like all the scouts and everything, have, like, they felt that he has basically reached his entire ceiling for Cassius Winston since he's a senior, where they can get so much more to, like, younger players, like other point guards, like a Nico Mannion of Arizona, like other players like that, or Ayo Dosunmu for Illinois. Those 2 point guards are probably going to be up in, like, probably either the first round there. I think Nico Mannion, a lot of people are going probably like around 15 for him, but he's a freshman point guard from Arizona. Hey, thanks so much for the update, Ant. Man, jeez, yeah. So overrated this season for Duke. 34-28. Oof. They just can't play on the road. They forget how to play defense in road games this season. That's embarrassing. It's against Wake Forest, and they score 34 on you, and you got like 3 minutes left to go until halftime in that game. Wow. Kentucky up at halftime against Texas A&M 36-27. Auburn up at the half by 7 against Ole Miss 31-24. If I had an NFL team, which one would I like? Well, I'm a Patriots fan, Peyton. I'm from Massachusetts. I've been a Patriots fan my entire life. And I covered the Patriots games last year on the channel. Dayton up at halftime on the road against George Mason, 30-25. As the Dayton Flyers are up by 5 right now in that game. Right now we're just at halftime here. Obi Toppin with 6 points. That's it so far. Ooh, Dayton struggling from the 3-point range. 2 for 12 from behind the arc so far by the Dayton Flyers. George Mason coming in with some defense in this one. Basically, Dayton's real test. They'll be on the road. A week from today, they take on Rhode Island. So they're going to be on the road taking on URI. Massive matchup at the Ryan Center's court. 9 p.m. Eastern time on CBS SN. And Rhode Island wants to have a second chance at redemption to make their way into the tournament. That would be a major resume builder for sure if they're able to get the W. Hey, welcome in, Faisal. Thanks so much for stopping by here once again. I appreciate it, bud. Why does Emmanuel quickly remind Vegas Vix of Aloe Black the singer? It's too funny. I'll take a look and refresh myself about Aloe Black here. Let's see. I haven't taken a look at it for a while. Aloe Black, though, the man. Let's see. See what they look alike. I'm gonna compare pictures. A little bit there. A little bit since I just compared pictures right there between the two. But, of course, the hair is different. But actually, like, Emmanuel's picture that he has over on ESPN, it looks kind of like Aloe Blacks that they have over on Wikipedia for Aloe Blacks. Hey, thanks so much, Faisal. I appreciate it. We got some dono hype here in the chat. Thank you so much, Faisal. I appreciate it with your generosity here on the channel. You guys are awesome here. Thank you so much for dropping by once again. So currently we're just at halftime, everyone. 33-27 is the score. Peyton here puts out he's a Saints fan. Hey, no problem, man. I do like the Saints too as one of my, like, if I had to rate like my top 5 NFL teams, I would put the Saints up there for sure. Got a lot of respect for New Orleans' football team. Drew Brees is the absolute man. I'm a big fan of Alvin Kamara too. I've always liked watching Alvin Kamara since he started playing for the Saints. Hopefully I'll have a better season next year. I thought he would be like up there in the MVP running before the season started. Unfortunately, though, Alvin Kamara was like on and off last year due to injury, but hopefully he'll get back to his normal self, what he was from the year before. He was an absolute beast. So yeah, free throws struggling tonight so far by Iowa in this game. 2 for 5 at the free throw line. Not a whole lot of fouls though in that first half, sending players to the line. Leading scorer for the Hawkeyes, Luka Garza started out cold, but he started to heat up towards the end of that first half. 12 points by Garza, 6 rebounds. He started out 1 for 5 from the floor. Now he's 5 for 12. Has yet to hit a three-point shot. Iowa struggling from behind the arc, 3 for 12. Michigan State struggling even more, 1 for 9 from behind the three-point arc. Yeah, missing Vaughn and Ryan here. Vaughn was here on the chat earlier. I don't know anymore. Vaughn, I'm pretty sure, is in my best friend John's channel, because John from Off the Wall Hockey is streaming right now. So they're probably well, Vaughn is in there because he's a big hockey fan. He's a fan of the San Jose Sharks. So he's probably on John's channel right now. Indeed, Vegas Vix. I definitely agree there. I before the season started, I thought it would be a Saints versus Patriots Super Bowl, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So currently we're just on break. Feel free, after this one, feel free to join me for the game in progress I'll have right after this one, Oklahoma versus Texas Tech. Oklahoma is in danger right now, missing the tournament. They have lost 3 straight games, trying to not make it a 4th for Oklahoma. They take on Texas Tech, and they just can't lose any more games for the rest of Big 12 conference play, and I believe that Oklahoma will be missing the tournament this year. I don't think they can win tonight, in my opinion. I'm not even sure if they can win their next couple games. Let's bring up the schedule here. I think they take on TCU. Yeah, Texas, TCU at West Virginia on Saturday. Texas on March 3rd. TCU at TCU on March 7th. Those are the final 3 games after tonight against Texas Tech. It's going to be rough for Oklahoma. 16-11 going backwards. USC, same problem. USC is going backwards. Stanford is out right now. Mississippi State's out. Arkansas is out. And new teams to the tournament, UCLA and Providence are new teams added into the tournament. So currently we're just at halftime. Scoreboard update for everyone right now with that Duke game. Duke tied up against Wake Forest. 39-39 at halftime here. So Duke did make the comeback. They were down by 10 as they have tied it up at 39. We'll get back to this one in a little bit. Hey, welcome in, Darnell. Thanks so much for stopping by here again. He is back. Just got done eating. Awesome, man. Hopefully, everything was good there for your dinner and everything. Peyton putting out here. He thinks that Georgia will make the tournament. No. They will have to win the SEC. If they want to make the tournament, Peyton, they're going to have to make the win the entire SEC tournament to do so, which is going to be tough because I don't know how they'll be able to get past Kentucky, in my opinion. Kentucky's just been red hot lately. Like, everything is just formed around as a team here for Kentucky. They are playing so well together, and that's going to make them tough to stop when it comes into the tournament. They're going to go for a deep run. I keep on changing my Final Four. I've got Kentucky right now in my Final Four. I keep on changing it like every single day basically, but Kentucky just keeps on getting better and better. They play as a team. And they're just solid there. Like, the chemistry is just completely there for Kentucky. Emmanuel Quickly, like, they had trouble shooting three-point shots until a couple of games ago. The game against LSU is when they really started heating up from three-point range, and Emmanuel Quickly was the big reason why. And he has provided a three-point spark that they have needed there for Kentucky, and they look good. Nick Richards is just a low-post beast. Ashton Hagans is leading the SEC in assists per game, just an incredible passer that they're able to open up the gaps there offensively. Taking a look at the highlights right now. Oh man, Nick Richards with the alley-oop jam. Ashton Hagans just throwing it down right there. There's children watching. Bud Maxey has well floater, but Montgomery puts it in. This team playing with a lot of energy, man. They're going to be a Final Four team if they keep this up. Oh, look at that. No-look pass. Johnny Juzang around the perimeter quickly drains it down. This Kentucky team's good. They're up at the half right now, up by 9. Taking a look, updates, Auburn, Ole Miss. That game's going on right now. Indeed, Vegas Vix. A lot of people sleeping on Kentucky, like, like, a lot of the bracketologists have them as, like, a 4 or 5 seed. Like, no way. How in the world do you have them as the same seed as West Virginia? West Virginia's playing like they don't even deserve to be in the tournament. I was looking at an article from ESPN, and the article said that West Virginia is a lock to be in the tournament. I'm like, no, not at all. You lost like the last 4 out of 5 games for West Virginia. If you keep on losing, you got 3 games left to go on the schedule. If you keep on losing games, you're not like you're not gonna be you're not gonna be a high seed at all. That's for sure. You might even end up in a playing game if you keep on losing games like that. It seems like West Virginia just quit playing basketball. So right now we're just at halftime. I cannot show the game because of copyright here, Barry. Thanks so much for stopping by. It's called Play-by-Play on the channel, where I call the game. So it sounds like the radio call. So right now we're just at halftime. Yep, Duke came back, tied game at 39. Thanks so much for the update. I don't know anymore. Is that game against Wake Forest tied up at 39? So currently we're just on break. Shooting percentages have not been that hot tonight so far. Michigan State 41% from the floor, 44% by Iowa so far. Luka Garza, though, able to take it over last 10 minutes before halftime, leading the way with 12. Hey, that is awesome. Primetime FP. Congrats, man. You got some offers for basketball. That's incredible, man. Yeah, same here. I'm wondering what schools as well. Keep up the good work, though, bud. That's amazing. Let's see. We got a couple other scores. We'll take a look, see what else is going on in college basketball. Want to take a look, see what's going on. Oh, man. 8-10 tonight here. Davison leading LaSalle. 39-23 in the A-10. Already updated you guys about Dayton. They're up against George Mason at the half, 30-25. But yeah, Davison 14-12. They're playing more like a top 40 team recently for the Davison Wildcats. They'll be taking on Dayton on Friday night. That should be a major game. There's Davison. I feel like people are sleeping on as well. They crushed St. Bonaventure. I think it was last week by like 31. Let's see, I'm going to scroll here to D1. Oh, that's incredible. Primetime FP with offers from Duke, Kansas, Auburn, North Carolina, Michigan, Baylor so far. That is incredible, man. What an honor for you, brother. Incredible. Christian plays putting your yo sign for Michigan. Yeah, Primetime FP. I wonder if you're familiar with a prep school. It's called Brewster Academy in New Hampshire, because we have a summer place up in New Hampshire, like right in that region. But Brewster Academy has produced like big time recruits that's gone to like colleges like Kentucky, Louisville, I think Duke, Michigan State, tons and tons of D1 colleges. A lot have gone to Syracuse as well, because Syracuse is one of the closer ones since it's upstate New York to like New Hampshire. But I think one of them plays at Providence right now. That's like a Brewster Academy grad or so, but they have one of the top prep schools in all of college basketball. I mean, for high school basketball, for a prep school to prepare you for the college basketball level. So right now we're just on break. Halftime, Iowa State up against TCU at the half, 41-25 is the score. Other games going on right now. For the lead in the MAC, Akron getting destroyed right now by Bowling Green. Both of these teams with records 21-6, 20-7 for Bowling Green. Number 1 and number 2 in the MAC, and Bowling Green up at halftime, 40-25 against Akron right now. Xavier up against DePaul, 44-36. And basically all the other games are top 25, so I updated you guys with those earlier. If you want the update again, I can put the score in here for you guys. Duke, Wake Forest up tied up at 39. Kentucky up at the half against Texas A&M, 36-27. We'll get ready for half number 2 coming in, 6-point game. And I'll change that box here for you guys that says second half, since we'll go in about a minute to half number 2. Peyton putting out Georgia's been doing good in the paint and the 3-point line. Doing good that they're able to get they were able to get a buzzer beater and beat Vanderbilt over in the weekend. But I mean, I thought that team would actually be in the tournaments because they had Anthony Edwards, but unfortunately, they're not going to be there. There's no way they can get an at-large. They're gonna have to win the SEC, which is basically impossible to because it's basically impossible. What Kentucky's doing right now, it's gonna take like it's gonna take something like insane just to beat them, which would be just crazy. West Virginia literally lost to TCU in Texas. Like, yeah, they're number 20 ranked right now, Vegas Vix. Like, they shouldn't even be in the top 25. Houston, same with them. Shouldn't be in the top 25. So, primetime FP, top 3, number 1, Michigan. 2 is Kansas, and 3 is Duke. That's incredible, man. Man. Hopefully someday I'll be able to call your games and see you on the court. That's awesome. And he plays AAU basketball, averages 20 points, 11 assists, and 10 rebounds. That's awesome, man. Keep up the good work right there. Incredible. As we get back for the second half in this one. Peyton putting out Alabama right now. Pretty bad. Well, they're outside of the tournament. Don't think that they can make it in, but they're going to have to win out in order to make it in at large and have a bunch of teams in front of them slip up. But it's going to be tough for them to make it in as we get back to action. Iowa with the basketball. Left wing passes back out. Takes the 3. It's up. No good off the back iron. Rebounds by Michigan State as we start out half number 2 in this one. 30 seconds into the second half. Top of the key here. Rocket Watts with the basketball. Passes over. Winston takes a 3. Cassius Winston drills it. It's looking different. Different energy level. I just saw that shot by Cassius Winston. 40 seconds through right now. 3-point game. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Iowa with the basketball and a quick foul by Sparty here with 19:19 left to go on the clock. Should Michigan be in the top 25? Yes, I do believe so, Christian, please. Michigan is right now on an absolute tear. They're much better than West Virginia for sure. They should be in the top 25. Iowa with the basketball, 3-point game. And indeed better than Houston. Houston, I'm not sold at. None of those teams in the American. I think every single one of those American teams is going to lose in the first round. Jumper, left baseline. That one's up. That one's good by Ryan Kriener. He's got 7 right now. 5-point Hawkeye lead. Sparty with the basketball, and it will be an offensive foul away from the ball. And they pick up their second one quick here. Second foul in a minute in the second half. 5-point game. Iowa will get the basketball. If anybody's new here on the channel, make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button here as I call play-by-play and behind the arc basketball on YouTube. Inbound coming up. Ryan Kriener will be the inbound passer. 1 minute through. Feel free after this game finishes up. I do plan to come back with another game after this one. Oklahoma versus Texas Tech. So stop on by for that stream if you like as well. Oklahoma in danger of missing the tournament. As they got this game, they got 3 more right after it. They got to basically win out, and that's tough to do for Oklahoma. They don't really have any good resume-building wins. They have bad losses as well, like the one against Stanford, which is Stanford's outside the bracket right now. And other teams moving on above them, like North Carolina State and Providence, whereas USC and Oklahoma have basically just completely collapsed the past few weeks. Hey, welcome in, Ryan here, my man. Thanks so much, brother, for stopping by on the channel right now again. They're taking a look at this official review right now on the court. As Iowa went up for the shot. Went up and through. It's a 5-point game. They're taking a look at it right now. For some reason at the moment. Alright, so Hawkeyes here with the basketball. They dribble past the half-court logo. Top of the key for Iowa. Moves it over on the bounce pass to the left wing perimeter for the Hawkeyes. Lob over left baseline into the hands of Garza. Garza swings it back low post. Puts up the jumper. No good off the back iron. Rebounds by Michigan State with a foul on the key. Stops the clock with 18:46. Yep, Peyton is a Georgia and Florida State fan in both football and basketball, so we have hope for Florida State. Florida State, I was impressed with last night with Florida State. That team just doesn't quit. Like, what a takeover they had in that second portion of the second half. First shot, this one's up, and this one's good at the free throw line by the Hawkeyes. They're up by 6. Yeah, I'm not sold on Louisville, Ant. They're basically just the complete like team is through Jordan Wara, which you cannot rely on one player. And if Jordan Wara is able to be stopped, that's a problem. So same with me, man. I'm not really sold high on Louisville either. It's a 7-point game. Top of the key, Michigan State moves it over around the perimeter, over to Winston. Winston with the basketball, passes over to Rocket Watts. Watts now left wing, passes back to the top of the key over to Tillman. Tillman makes his move. Spin move into the key. Puts it up. Contact. No good. Hits the front rim. Tipped around. Offensive rebound. Tillman gets the rebound. Banks it up and in off the backboard. 5-point game. Oh, that's incredible prime time there, man. Congrats, man. Michigan gave him a full-time ride. That is awesome. Yeah, definitely the other thing about college is not all about the basketball, basketball program there. Like, that's not all the factors. Like, as well, it's, like, expenses and stuff like that. And, like, if they're going to give you a scholarship and stuff. Iowa with the ball, top of the key, moves it over left wing. Into the hands now of McCaffrey. McCaffrey passes over to left elbow. Wieskamp makes his move inside Iowa. Swings it back over to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with the ball, low post over to Garza. Luka Garza, too good. Just banks it up and in. Off the backboard for 2 more there, but the Hawkeyes lead by 7. Luka Garza with 14. Sparty with the basketball here at the right wing perimeter. Moves it back on top to Rocket Watts. Watts at the top of the key. Dribbles towards the left wing. Bounce pass inside. Oh, nice feed. Left baseline. Reverse couldn't go. A lot of contact. No foul. Rebound by the Hawkeyes. Iowa has it. 17:30 left to go. Toussaint with the ball. Top of the free throw circle. Moves it over. Takes a 3. Right wings up. It's good. Money. Ryan Kriener hits down the triple in Iowa with their largest lead so far tonight. This is impressive. If they're able to hold on to it, this would be impressive tonight. Good victory if they're able to keep it going. Winston swings over to Watts. Watts, mid-range jumper. He's got it right there. So that one's good for 2. 8-point game. 42-34. Rocket Watts with 11. Garza going inside. We get a lot of contact, and Luka Garza gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line, shoot 2, as that foul was committed by Julius Marble of Michigan State. Yeah, indeed, Vegas Fix. They need other players there to get going, and that's been the problem. The bench has kind of been inconsistent this year for Louisville. Like, David Johnson had that one big game against Duke, but basically after that, it's been a struggle. Samuel Williamson has kind of had a couple of games here and there, but it hasn't really been consistent production, and when you rely on Jordan Wara like a ton and nobody else can produce, it's a major problem. First shot, no good at the free throw line by Luka Garza. Here goes Luka's second shot coming up at the free throw line. Shot's up. This shot's good. Puts it back to 9. Yeah, don't pull a James Wiseman there. Yeah, Ryan putting out Dayton only up 30-29 against George Mason. Wow, thanks so much, Ryan, for the update there. They were up by 5 points at halftime. But George Mason, quick 4 points to start out the second half. 9-point game, Michigan State with the basketball. Top of the key, Winston moves it over to Watts. Watts, a 3. He's got it. Money right there from the left wing perimeter. It's a 7-point game. 16:30 left to go. Hawkeyes basketball. Left elbow. They pass it. Ball stolen away, though, in the key. Here goes Sparty with it. Dribble drive into the lane. Try to pass it outside. What are you doing there? They almost got called with up and down. They're lucky that there was contact. So Iowa commits the contact with Ryan Kriener. If he hadn't committed that contact, Xavier Tillman would have been called in the key right there for the up and down. He didn't even get a shot off, but there was contact with the left elbow, though. So shots coming up at the free throw line by Michigan State. Tillman's first. It's good. Tillman with the other one. 43-38 now the score. Primetime's favorite college basketball team is Michigan. Gonna make his announcement tomorrow night where he's gonna sign. That's incredible, man. That's awesome. Good luck to you. 5-point game, 16-20. Left to go in this one. Top of the key over to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with the basketball, passing the key back in their way. Kriener takes the jumper off the back rim. No good. Rebound Michigan State. We got the first 4 minutes through the second half. Sparty has it. Takes the 3. Right corner. It's got it. 3 ball going down right there. That's the spark they need. The triple going down from the right corner by Cassius Winston. 43-41, 7-zip run in the last minute 15 by Michigan State. Here they come roaring back. Iowa just had a 10-point lead. Connor McCaffrey swings it back over left wing. A three. That one's way off the mark. No good. Offensive rebound, though, by Iowa. They set it up now. Toussaint with the basketball. Joe Toussaint lob over the top here. Garza. Low post back in his way. Luka puts it up. He's good. Luka Garza with a contact. Plays right through it. Puts it up and in for two. And he gets fouled as well. So Luka Garza will go to the free throw line after break and shoot one. So right now we're just on break. We'll get right back here in a matter of moments on the channel. I wonder if prime time's inside the ESPN Top 100 right now. That'd be incredible if you are. Because I think they list like all the schools too, to like all the recruits and everything. And if you're like a big top 5 recruiter, so they put it up usually on like the front. It's like the ESPN like top headlines or so. It brings it up too. Let's see, we're right now just in the TV timeout. Scoreboard update, Dayton. Yeah, Dayton tied up with George Mason, 32-32 through the first 4.5 minutes in the second half. Duke up against Wake Forest, 42-41. Oh, that's awesome, guys. So Peyton is 13, going to high school next year. And I don't know anymore. Same, he is going to high school next year. That's great. Yeah, 32 all in the Dayton game right now, Ryan. Crazy. Kentucky leading Texas A&M, still up by 9 once again. 44-35. Kentucky leads. 15:45 left to go in the second half. Emmanuel quickly with 19 points for the Kentucky Wildcats. Auburn up by 8. They lead Ole Miss 41-33. Baylor, quick 11 points. They're up against K-State 11-2. So those are some of the scores right now. Yeah, they have something. It's ESPN Top 100 that they have for like the different classes. Class of 2020, class of 2021. That's incredible. And they got all like the schools and stuff like that they list the recruits for. They have like a whole recruiting tab. Peyton here, living in Louisiana. Cool. We connect across the globe, which is awesome, throughout the U.S. and throughout the globe as well. And Peyton's a big fan of Georgia. Wow, George Mason leading by 2. Jeez, I am shocked, but I'm sure that Dayton will probably heat up sometime. Duke and Wake Forest tied up at 42. Thank you so much for the update there, play-by-play football, baseball, and more. They only got 60 in the ESPN Top 100, though. They only got 60 recruits in there so far for the 2021 class. Alright, so it's a 4-point game. 15:32 left to go in the second half here. If anybody's new on the channel, first timer here, make sure to hit that like. If you're new, hit the subscribe button as well, as I call it play-by-play basketball. I'm Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Luka Garza hit the shot before he went to the free throw line, so he got fouled as well. So he's gonna go shoot his and one right now, with 15:32 left to go. What time do I think I'm gonna stop streaming today? I do plan to do a second game, but after that I have to go to bed, so probably like 10:50 or 11 o'clock usually. As Garza's shot, that one's good at the free throw line. I'll create a new video though for Oklahoma Texas Tech right after this one. Oh, that pass is intercepted, picked off by Joe Wieskamp at the perimeter right there. Michigan State. Michigan State just cannot take control of the basketball. Another turnover. Iowa has it top of the key, swings it over to McCaffrey. McCaffrey at the right wing perimeter with it. Thinks about taking the three, does clear some space, and he drills it. Con McCaffrey from behind the arc, and just like that, it's back to 8 points. 49-41, 15 minutes left remaining, McCaffrey with 10. Sparty with the basketball top of the key over to Winston. Winston now with 14:50 left to go. Dribbles towards the left wing. Makes his move to the right wing now. Cashes Winston. Passes over to Tillman. Tillman moves towards his left. Hands it off to Rocket Watts. Watts, free throw circle. Pass back now. Right baseline. Inside off the pass there. Malik Hall passes over now to Winston. Winston trapped up, swings it back over to Watts. Watts at the buzzer right there as the shot clock expires. No good, off the mark with a rebounding foul underneath, as that was Malik Hall who tried to go up for the rebound, and it stops the clock with 14:31. Iowa commits the foul inside the low post. Hey, we got some dono hype here on the channel. Thank you so much, Jack. I greatly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Let's get some dono hype here on the channel. Awesome, awesome. Your generosity, my man Jack, is greatly appreciated. Primetime, gonna go primetime for sure. He's gonna be playing in primetime a lot, I bet you. Primetime on the big network someday. Big networks, him in the future stars of the NBA, him versus Bronny Jr. versus Zaire Wade, and that's how the game will be in the future NBA someday. Hey, welcome in here, Chicken Nuggets. Thanks so much for stopping by again. For Kentucky, this is the calm before the storm because the next game against Florida is really tough. He puts out. Yeah, Kentucky's got Auburn though on Saturday. Saturday at 3:45 they got Auburn, and that's before Florida. They got Florida the following Saturday. I think March 7th they got them. But on February 29th they got Auburn. So Auburn first before they close out with a season finale versus Florida. Thanks so much for the updates here. Play-by-play football, baseball, and more. 48-46. Duke up by 2 against Wake Forest. We're going to take a look and see if that score just changed. Let's see. Say upload it. George Mason up against Dayton, 36-34. Duke is up now, so Duke leads 50-46. Kentucky up by 12, commanding lead by Kentucky, 50-38. 12.5 left to go. They lead against Texas A&M. Auburn blowing it a little bit against Ole Miss. 41-35 is the score. Auburn is up by 6. Inbounds. Coming up now to Michigan State. They have it at the right wing. Pass in the key. And now they go inside low post. The ball taken away on the tip, but Michigan State gets it back. Passes back out. Winston takes a 3. Hits the front rim. Goes to the back, and it somehow gets the bounce right there into the net for the 3-pointer. That was just pure luck by Cassius Winston. He's got 9 points in the second half. Iowa with the basketball. Pass. Turnaround jumper. Right baseline. Garza. No good offensive rebound. Now Wieskamp in the low post. Puts it up and in by Joe Wieskamp for 2. 7-point game here. Getting good. 14 minutes remaining. Low post. Sparty floats it up. It's good for 2. Just like that. 5-point game. Iowa with it. The right wing. Into the hands of Evelyn. Evelyn swings it back out. McCaffrey with the basketball. Stumbles inside the key. And it'll be a foul by Connor McCaffrey as he just ran. Is it going to be him for a second? We're going to take a look. I think it's going to be on Connor McCaffrey as he ran over a Michigan State player in the lane. Should be Sparty basketball coming up. Yep, Prime is going to go up against Zion as well. So, yep, it's a Connor McCaffrey offensive foul. So, the ball goes right back over to Michigan State. Let's see here. I'm going to scroll right up. Ryan, next year, he's going to be a senior for football. Hopefully, he gets some scholarships. That would be incredible, man. If you're able to get some scholarships. I know for sure you were telling me that you have definitely the size there to play tight end that you play for high school, which is awesome. A 3. Look at that. Cassius Winston, back-to-back triples for Sparty, back to 2. Winston with 15 just like that. That's the energy level that I was calling at halftime. He didn't have that against Illinois. They barely beat Illinois because of that. Left baseline, Wieskamp with the basketball. 2-point game. Back in this way, low post jumper. Off the mark, no good by Joe Wieskamp. Rebound by Michigan State. Spartans with the basketball, past half court. They dribble now, right baseline. Winston with it. He gets fouled inside the low post by Pemsel. 51-49, 13:08 left to go on the clock. If anybody's new here on the channel, make sure hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button here as I call it play-by-play basketball. I'm Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Great game going on at the moment here. It will be a non-shooting foul. So that means Michigan State will inbound it. Coming into the game once again, Joe Toussaint for Iowa. Checking out of the game right now, number 15, Ryan Kriener. Thanks so much, Payton, for the update. Xavier leading DePaul 52-47. Xavier trying to keep their bubble chances alive as they got to win that game tonight against DePaul. Vegas Vic's putting out, he hopes that Ryan gets a scholarship from LSU next year. That would be incredible if he's able to get one and be the new Thaddeus Moss to take over. Michigan State has a jumper inside the key. That one's off the mark. No good. Rebound by Iowa. Hawkeyes basketball under 13 left to go. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Dribbles now to the top of the key for the Hawkeyes. They take the free throw circle jumper. A foul before the shot, though, committed by Malik Hall of the Spartans. Stops the clock with 12:49. That's insane, and thanks so much for the update, my man. Emmanuel Quickly, 25 points. Absolute beast indeed. 7 for 10 on three-pointers. Man, that's crazy. That is called team chemistry right there at its finest with Emmanuel Quickly. And the rest of the team, they've just got an entire spark here. Just turning on the Jets as of late for Kentucky. They can find ways to win for sure. Jumper on the key, and that one is going to be a push-off by Iowa. They got the shot, but it's going to be no good. They mark it off, and it's going to be offensive foul by Iowa. So Michigan State will get it right back. Dayton is down. Yep, they are down against George Mason, 34-32 right now. Thank you guys so much for the updates. We'll go into, once I get into the next break in this game, I'm going to take a look at the scoreboard, what's going on. Hawkeyes playing defense. Michigan State with the ball. Jumper. They got it. This game is tied up here. Good one. 51-51 here. Aaron Henry's got 7. 12-15 left to go. Iowa with the basketball. We get a foul. It's going to be Michigan State who picks it up. Oh, wow. The online feed stopped the actual Dayton game. The score is 39. Oh. Thanks so much for the update there, Ryan. That's interesting. Yeah, 39-39, 11:44 left to go in that game as of right now. We'll keep you updated on that one. 51 even here. Inside, low post Garza puts it up. His shot gets blocked. No foul. Luka Garza trying to look for one. Michigan State with the basketball off the block. 12 minutes left to go. They have it at the right wing. Winston with the basketball, dribbles now to the left elbow. Cashes Winston, left corner perimeter. Swings it back out. Open three. No good. Malik Hall missed it for Michigan State. Wide open at the top of the key. Rebound Iowa. Hawkeyes with the basketball. Into the hands of McCaffrey. McCaffrey swings it. Oh, nice pass left corner. They're going to stay with it. Moves it around the perimeter. Evelyn passes back out to the top here. Toussaint moves it back over to McCaffrey. McCaffrey bounce pass. Right baseline. Over now to Pemsel. Back in his way. Turn around. Hook in the key. Rolls around the rim. No good. Missed by Cordell Pemsel. Still tied up at 51. Rebound Michigan State. Winston with the basketball past half court. 11:15 left to go. Cassius Winston slowing down tempo for Sparty. Winston dribbles towards the left wing. He has it now, makes his move to the right wing. Bounce pass, low post, backdoor cut, and that one's good. Michigan State just took the lead right there off the backdoor cut by the top two players in the team for a duo, Cassius Winston and Xavier Tillman. The little and the big on the team, and they get together right there to hook up for the assist by Winston, the backdoor cut by Tillman with nobody covering him from behind, and he just puts it up and in off the backboard, and Michigan State with a 2-point lead. What a good game between these two teams. Crowd tonight, whiteout in East Lansing here as they are decked out in all white. This is a great one. We're going to go right now to break. In this game, 53-51 is the score. Sparty has captured the lead with 10:58 left to go. So right now we're just on break. Yeah, maybe Ryan will be the new Gronk someday. That would be insane, bud. Play-by-play football, baseball, more. He is playing Madden 20. Awesome, man. Good luck with your game there if you're doing Madden 20 and if you're doing like a career mode or anything like that. Duke is up now by 9 against Wake Forest, 55-46. Kentucky still up by 12 points, 52-38. Actually, just going to refresh that. Maybe they're up by a little bit more. Just going to refresh this to see. Yeah, still getting 50... Yeah, 52-38 is the score. But what a game by Emmanuel Quickly. 7 for 10 from downtown. Faisal happy about this. He puts out finally here. He's a Sparty fan. Thank you so much for coming on the channel. I appreciate my man. And thank you so much for the tips as well. Faisal and Jack here on the channel. You guys are awesome for the donos earlier today. Big appreciation to you guys. Auburn leads Ole Miss 45-39 to score. Baylor up quick against K-State 23-11. So right now we're just on break. Feel free to check out the Discord if anybody's new on this channel as well. Ryan just put the link out. And after this game, feel free to join back. I'll be covering Oklahoma versus Texas Tech. Crucial game for the Sooners tonight. It is do or die tonight for the Sooners in this game, as they are right now the very last team to be in the tournament for Oklahoma. Them and USC. Providence and North Carolina State in the playing games, but Providence and NC State going in the correct direction. USC and Oklahoma are going backwards. Oh, we got an NBA score that's absolutely ridiculous tonight. Pacers are destroying the Hornets by 35. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter, and it's 85-50. That is the scores. The Pacers are destroying the Hornets right now. So we're going to get back to this action in this game. 10:58 left to go. Hey, welcome to the channel, M. Arshari. Full time here. We got 10:58 left to go in this game. If you're asking for the time, I can't show the screen because if I do so, YouTube will take it down. So that's why it's a play-by-play channel only. Hey, welcome finding my channel here, Jennifer Austin. Thanks so much for stopping by. Big Michigan State fan. Yes, indeed. Welcome to the channel here, Jennifer Austin. And thanks so much for finding me. This is awesome. It means a lot to me. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here. As I call play-by-play on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube, I call college basketball games, NBA games, and the March Madness Tournament on the channel. Cassius Winston, 15 points in this game, 14 of those in the second half as he entered halftime with only 1 point. Iowa will get the basketball back. We're back to the game. 10:58 left remaining. Hawkeyes trail by 2. Michigan State on a 9-0 run. Hey, thanks so much. Update here on the scoreboard. Ryan updated me. 2-point lead by Dayton, 41-39. Iowa with the basketball. Passes off. Top of the key here to Evelyn. Evelyn dribbles to the left wing perimeter. 10:40 left to go. Bounce pass. Over, and that ball stolen away. Cassius Winston with a steal. Past half court for Sparty. Winston dribbles now to the top of the key. Makes his move to the left elbow. Winston swings it back over to Tillman. Tillman hands it off now to Arns. Arns, free throw circle. Looking to pass it. Passes over to the corner to Gabe Brown. Ball tipped out of bounds. And the refs say last touched out of bounds by Gabe Brown of Michigan State. So Iowa will get back the basketball. Hawkeyes will get the ball right back. We get a stoppage in time. We got a timeout right now on the court once again. So Iowa takes a timeout to talk things over. Still, it's a 2-point game, 53-51. Lakers versus Pelicans, 9 p.m. So Peyton is all excited for that one tonight. Well, he did. Trying to see here. He did. Oh, he did NFL. Interesting. With Mel Tucker. Defensive coordinator. Oh, he did. He was at Chicago as well. Head coach Colorado. Interesting. Yeah. What do I think about Mel Tucker at Michigan State? It's going to be interesting to see if he can like pick up where they were when they had Le'Veon Bell, when they made it to the semifinals there. They're able to do something like that. I see him kind of like rebuilding the program like little by little though for the future. I don't watch like as much college football or so as like college basketball, but I do know a good amount about college football or so as well. But yeah, I think he would be he's going to be a good piece, hopefully, to help them out with a rebuilding process for sure. Hey, thanks so much here. Ryan with the updates. Dayton going on right now in their game as they took the lead. So they were tied at 41. Now it's 45-41 as Dayton's got a 4-point lead against George Mason. That game's going on. Scoreboard update looks like this. Duke up against Wake Forest, 56-48. Kentucky up by 12 still against Texas A&M, 52-40. 8 minutes left to go in Kentucky with a lead. Auburn in a tight one right now. Kentucky fans are probably trying to Have me ask, talk about what's going on during the Auburn game right now. Well, Auburn leading Ole Miss 49-44, 7:30 left to go in that one right now. So I'll keep you guys updated, especially with that Auburn Ole Miss game. Throughout, Baylor leading K-State as they are just putting it on right now, 28-13 as Baylor is up by 15 early on against K-State. Am I going to go live for the Georgia game tomorrow at 5? No, I cannot do that one because I do not get that channel. I'm pretty sure it's on the SEC network, Peyton, and I'm from Massachusetts, so we don't get that network here. We don't get SEC network. I think that's a premium channel too, because I don't get Big Ten network, I don't get Pac-12 network, I don't get Longhorn network. Jack put it out here. He likes the Pelicans, but he likes the Pelicans, can't win, but high scores. Pelicans are making it interesting to see if they're going to be a part there of the playoff picture. Right now it's Memphis, but Memphis has lost the last 3 games. So they're making it right now interesting. Portland, though, is the number 9 in the Western Conference. Tomorrow I think I'll be doing the NBA. I was supposed to do the Dallas Mavericks game, but they flexed that out, which they put it with the, I think, Memphis Grizzlies versus somebody else. Oh, Houston Rockets, which helps me out because I'll have Houston as well on Saturday against the Celtics. Alright, we're back to action. 10 minutes left to go. 2-point lead now by Michigan State. Iowa with the basketball, dribbling in the key right now. Low post over for Evelyn. Evelyn, turnaround jumper, rolls around the rim, and it goes in. Tie game. 53 here, folks. Good one right now. Yup, definitely, Ant. 2-game lead on Auburn, and I can definitely feel a dub at Rupp Arena for sure for Kentucky on Saturday as they got it at the free throw circle now. Michigan State with the basketball, passes back over to Winston. Winston pass in the key, low post, Kithier passes back out here. That jumper in the key blocked and denied by Iowa. They get the block by Luka Garza. They're going to take it past the half court logo. Iowa with the basketball, top of the key. Hey, welcome in, Still He Dog. Thanks so much for stopping by here on the channel right now. Passes over left wing into the hands of the Hawkeyes. They have it. Evelyn with the basketball. Moves it over to McCaffrey. McCaffrey, 9-10 left remaining. Passes. Right baseline to Toussaint. Toussaint with the ball at the right baseline. In the tie game, 53. Toussaint back in his way. Turnaround jumper off the mark. Ball tipped up. They get the offensive rebounds. Weiss can't pass in. We get a foul away from the ball here. So Iowa gets it back. Iowa with the basketball once again. 8:50 left to go. They have it. Top of the key. Makes their move inside. Dribble drive. Right hand. And then another foul. Another foul is on the dribble drive by Bakari Evelyn here. Stops the clock with 8:47 with a tie game at 53. If anybody's new on the channel, make sure to hit that like. If you guys are new, hit the subscribe button here as I call play-by-play basketball and behind the arc basketball on YouTube. Thomas Kithier just picked up foul number 4 from Michigan State. He checks out of the game right now for the Spartans. Indeed, Peyton, great game for sure right now. Ryan here with a scoreboard update. Dayton finally finding their hot stroke right now as they're up by 6 here against George Mason, 47-41. Bakari Evelyn going to the free throw line. First shot coming up for the Hawkeyes. That one's up, that one's through. So Iowa retakes the lead, 54-53. Shot number 2 coming up at the line by Evelyn. Evelyn with 5 so far tonight. He tied the season-high 15 against Ohio State back on Thursday. That shot is good as well by Evelyn. It's back to a 2-point game. Michigan State with the basketball. Rocket Watts dribbles past that half-court logo. Puts the ball now into the hands of Hall. Back over to Watts, left baseline. Feeds it inside, low post. Tillman puts up the jumper. And now when he gets fouled on with the contact, and Xavier Tillman will go to the line, shoot 2. Let's see here. Is there any good college basketball matchups tomorrow? Take a look at the schedule for you Vegas Fix and see what I got. Let's see here. I'm going to scroll over to Wednesday, see what we got for the schedule tomorrow. And Dayton still out in front. One interesting matchup, Vegas Fix. It's over on Big Ten Network, though. It's on the Big Ten Network. Rutgers is taking on Penn State. That's an interesting game because Rutgers has only won 1 game on the road this season, unranked, but they're in the tournament right now. But Rutgers 18-10, taking on number 16 ranked Penn State. First shot no good at the free throw line. Second shot was good by Xavier Tillman. He's 2 for 4 at the line right now. Iowa with the basketball. Right corner over to McCaffrey. McCaffrey. Spin move here. Passes back out to Wieskamp. Shot fake. Making his move inside. Jumper in the keys. Got it for 2. It's a 3-point Hawkeyes lead. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play of basketball as we're live on Behind York Basketball on YouTube. 51-46 says Dayton holding on to that lead right now against George Mason. If you guys are new to the channel, feel free to let me know down in the chat below if you're an Iowa fan, if you're a Michigan State fan as well. This channel is out here for all different types of sports fans throughout the nation on the channel. Dribble jive, we got a foul in Michigan State. Had the basketball inside the low post. It was picked up by Iowa with a foul, and Michigan State will inbound it. In the front court, they trail by 3. 8 minutes left to go. Michigan State will have to inbound this ball. And we get a foul before the inbound pass. Foul is picked up away from the basketball by Ryan Kriener of Iowa before the inbound passes. He was trying to tug on right there to Malik Hall in the low post. So we'll do this again. They inbound into the hands of Tillman. Tillman passes over to Winston. Cassius Winston with the basketball for Sparty. Passes left corner back to Winston. Takes a 3. It's up. No good off the back iron. Rebounds by Iowa here by the Hawkeyes by Ryan Kriener. Hawkeyes take it past the half-court logo. 7:45 left to go. They got themselves a 3-point lead. They move it over to McCaffrey. McCaffrey left wing guarded by Winston. Top of the free throw circle. Passes off to Kriener. Kriener takes a 3 over Henry. No good off the mark. Rebound by Rocket Watts. Michigan State with it. 7:30 left to go. Top of the key. Rocket Watts with the basketball. 3 points there down right now. Hand off to Winston. Winston at the edge of Michigan State's logo. Moves it over to the right wing perimeter. Back over to Watts. Watts top of the key. 15 on the shot clock. 7:20 left to go. Dribble drive. Left hand floater. Rocket Watts got it for 2. It's a 1-point game here, folks. 57-56. Rocket Watts with 16 right now for Michigan State. 7 for 14 from the floor. Low post. Iowa puts up the shot. That one's up and good by Luka Garza. He is having a great game himself as well. 3-point game. 7 minutes remaining. Rocket Watts left baseline dribble. Stepped out of bounds as he lost control of the basketball. And it's going to be a turnover by Michigan State as Iowa will get it back. Time out on the floor here. Great one tonight between these two teams. 6:57 left remaining. Got a great game here at the moment. Don't forget to hit the like, hit the thumbs up down below. Hit that big red subscribe button if you really enjoy what I do on the channel as well. Same as the notification bell. Currently, we're just on a stoppage in time of this one as we welcome you all to the channel. We got like 30 people on the channel here, which is awesome. I call play-by-play of college basketball, NBA, March Madness tournament. Hey, welcome in, Ethan Sullivan. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it for stopping by on the channel, putting out, doing a great job, man. Welcome in on finding the channel. Thanks so much. So, currently we're just on break. We're going to go through a couple of scoreboard updates for everybody. Got a couple of games going on in college basketball right now. We'll take a look at those. Dayton leading 53-48. Thanks so much, my man Ryan, for the update. Hey, no problem, Peyton. Thanks so much for stopping by, brother. I appreciate my man for stopping by here. He's got to go right now. No problem. Feel free. This channel's up here whenever you guys have a chance to come by when I do stream the games when I have a chance. Join me after this one, Oklahoma taking on Texas Tech if you guys would like. I'll be calling that game. Yeah, so Dayton leading. Thanks so much, Ryan, for the update. 7-point lead by the Flyers, 55-48. Obi Toppin just exploding right now. He's got 16 for the Flyers. Duke in a close one, leading Wake Forest, 62-55. 9:40 left to go in that one. Kentucky up by 7 on the road at College Station against Texas A&M. 57-50 is the score. 3:52 left to go. Emmanuel quickly. He's got himself right now 25 points. 7 for 10 from behind the arc. Auburn up against Ole Miss now. 58-49 is the score. And then Baylor just destroying Kansas State right from the start. Baylor up 42-20. So those are the games going on right now. Currently, we're just on a timeout on the court. We'll get back to action here in just a matter of moments. Wow, Pacers are destroying the Hornets tonight in the NBA, 94-56. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. 94-56 in an NBA game. Thunder up against the Chicago Bulls, 42-31. Raptors lead the Bucks, 49-39. That's a massive matchup actually tonight. That's over on TNT. Raptors versus Bucks. Yeah, interesting in that Kentucky game. Nick Richards has only made one shot in that game, by the way, tonight for Kentucky, but they're up by 7 right now against Texas A&M. That game started out with a lot of points. Kentucky already had like 19. They were up in that game, I think 19-8 or something like that. Early on, they were up through like the first like 4.5 minutes. Like they scored a bunch of points early on. Sure. Jen putting out here, big fan of my videos. Can I say hi, Mia Greco, for sure. Welcome to the channel here, Mia Greco, as well. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hello. Thank you so much, Jennifer Austin, for being a part of the channel tonight. So free throws coming on at the free throw line right now by the Hawkeyes. 3-point game. Connor McCaffrey shooting at the line. 6:57 left remaining. McCaffrey shot number 1 here for the Hawkeyes. That one's up. That one is through. He'll have shot number 2 coming up at the free throw line just a moment. Hawkeyes up by 4. It's been an incredible game here tonight between these two teams. Back and forth, back and forth. And he misses the second one. Hit the front rim, no good at the free throw line by Iowa. Gets rebound by Michigan State. 6:50 left to go. Winston with the basketball past half court. Cassius Winston at the left wing of the perimeter. Dribbles as he is guarded by Evelyn. Winston now dribbles towards his right. Winston passes over left corner. Rocket Watts with the basketball. Working on McCaffrey. Watts now dribbles out to the left wing. Watts swings it over to Winston. Winston left corner. Winston dribbles back to the left wing. Winston with the basketball. Floats it back. Right corner. Shot fake here. Takes a deep 2 jumper. Right baseline. They've got it. Money on a shot by Michigan State, and they cut it right now to 2. 60-58 the score in this one. It's a 2-point game. Aaron Henry with 9 points so far by Sparty. Iowa takes the 3. Luka Garza, no good off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Tipped around in the key. Who has got it? A white jersey comes up for it. That means that it's Michigan State's basketball. Sparty has the top of the key. Winston passes over right wing to the right corner. Another 3. It's up. Almost got it. Rattled out, though. Rebounded by Iowa. Good game right now. 2-point game. 6 minutes remaining. Hawkeyes basketball. Inside low post Garza. Garza looking for the turnaround with a contact. No foul as he goes down. Rebound Michigan State. Sparty with the ball past the half-court logo. They have it now making their move. Free throw circle. Winston passes back over. Top of the key. Dribble drive. Inside the paint for Michigan State. Bounce pass back over to Tillman. Tillman holding on to the ball. Hands it off to Winston. Winston moves it over. It's a 3. It's taken. It's no good off the front rim. Tipped around. Rebound. Pass it over for the backdoor cut. And they get fouled as Aaron Henry trying to go in for the slam dunk. Soaring up in the air. Gets fouled. Couldn't make the slam as he will go. Shoot 2 at the free throw line for Michigan State. And he has a chance to tie this game up at 60. What a game here, everybody. Oh, man, sorry to hear that, Vegas Vix. Same here, but I always hate it when my nose gets stuffy, too. And, yeah, allergy season is coming, here really fast as well. It's gonna be April and May before you know it. And that's when, like, allergy, season comes on, especially the pollen, where I'm from. And, by the way, yeah, we're from the same area because me and Vegas Vix are up in the northeastern portion of the U.S. Aaron Henry going to the free throw line. First shot here for Michigan State. 2-point game. 60-58. 5:24 left to go. First shot, Henry. And it's good. Puts it to a 1-point game. He can tie it up if he makes the next one. Feel free, guys, to join the Discord. Ryan put the link down in the channel as well. We started out a Discord about a week ago. And Ryan's got the update here. Dayton up by 5 against George Mason, 55-50. Now it's 55-51. 4-point game in that one. That shot no good by Aaron Henry at the free throw line. It's a 1-point game. Rebound Iowa. Hawkeyes with the basketball at the left wing perimeter. Dribbles now into the hands of Evelyn. Evelyn passes back to the top here to Pemsel. Pemsel back over Evelyn. Deep 3. It's up. No good. Hits the back iron. Rebound Pemsel. Pemsel back out to McCaffrey. Iowa with the basketball, 5 minutes left to go. Hey, welcome to the channel, Isaac Jones. Thanks so much for stopping by. Who am I voting for to win this game? I'm not a fan of either of these teams, but if I had to bet on this game, I would go Michigan State. I thought that they'd be able to take care of this one because they're at home, and Iowa struggled this season on the road. But if I had to bet on this one, I think earlier I had said 66-64. I would go Michigan State in this one. It's getting closer there to those numbers. Iowa just got fouled. Cordell Pemsel going up to the free throw line to shoot 2 now for the Hawkeyes. Hey, welcome back. I don't know anymore. Thanks so much, my man, for stopping by again. First shot good by Iowa. 2-point game. Checking into the game, Thomas Kithier for Michigan State. Checking out of the game on the bench right now is Malik Hall. Second shot by Pemsel at the free throw line for the Hawkeyes. No good off the back iron. Ball tipped around. Rebound by Michigan State. Henry gets the board. Puts the ball into the hands of Winston. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up. If you're new, hit the subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play basketball. Passes over to Winston. Top of the key. 4:40 left to go. Winston makes his move. Ooh, almost stumbles inside. Splits the double team, and he gets fouled by a Hawkeye player on the dribble drive. And Michigan State will go into the free throw line to shoot in the bonus. Hey, welcome to the channel here, Kevin Fulgrim. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Puts out you're doing better than the people on TV. I appreciate it, my man. Thank you so much for finding my channel, bud. Cassius Winston, 1-1 bonus at the free throw line. 2-point game, 4:38 left to go. First shot coming up, Winston, 1-1. Got it. So I'll have shot number 2 coming up. It's a 1-point game. Make sure to keep on smashing that like button tonight here. Let's see if we can get up to 30+ likes on the channel. Also, hit the subscribe button if you enjoy what I do. I call play-by-play for basketball, college basketball, the March Madness tournament, NBA on the channel. Different types of teams or so that I call play-by-play for. It's a tie game. Cassius Winston hits his second one. Hey, what is good, Alex, my man? Thanks so much for stopping by on the channel right now. Iowa with the basketball at the right wing. I'll be calling right after this Oklahoma versus Texas Tech. I'm going to take like a 10-minute break. Have to change over to scoreboard, and then I'll be back for a crucial game for Oklahoma. Last team in the tournament at the moment. They take on Texas Tech, number 22 in the nation. Iowa lost control of the basketball. They try to get it back. They collide with a Michigan State player. It's a foul picked up by the Hawkeyes, and Michigan State should be getting this basketball right back here. As Aaron Henry tried to go after the basketball with number 4, Bakari Evelyn in the scrum right there. And it's a tie game at 61. Great game here, everyone. 4:17 left to go. It was a foul as well committed by Iowa, so Michigan State in the bonus, shooting at the free throw line again with Cassius Winston. He just hit the last 2 shots, so go to the free throw line and shoot. Oh no, actually it's going to be Henry. They just swapped. So it looked like it was going to be Winston at first. It's going to be Henry here at the free throw line. Vegas Vicks liking Michigan State in this one. He puts out Aaron Henry 1-1, gets the first one here at home. 62-61 in the good one. Yeah, if you guys like sports, feel free to join the Discord. Ryan just put that in the chat for everybody. Second shot coming up at the free throw line in just a moment by Aaron Henry. Dayton up against George Mason. 57-53, by the way, is the score. That shot's good at the free throw line. 2-point Sparty lead. 4:10 left to go. Aaron Henry with 12. Iowa with basketball, top of the key. Into the hands of McCaffrey. McCaffrey dribbling to the right wing perimeter with the ball now for Iowa. And it's now over to Wieskamp. Moves it over top into the hands of, that would be Evelyn with the basketball. Evelyn now. Left elbow. Swings it back out. McCaffrey. Deep 3 from the parking lot. No good off the side of the rim. Offensive rebound, though. Set up by Pemsel. Pemsel swings it back to the top here. Moves it out. Another 3, Iowa. Off the mark. They're missing 3s. They get an offensive rebound, but they stepped on the baseline with it. And it's going to be a turnover by the Hawkeyes here with 3:44 left to go. As Michigan State has a 2-point lead. Yep, Sparty on top right now by 2 points. An incredible game here at the moment tonight. What a game. 3:44 left to go in the second half. Almost up to 30 likes on the channel. Keep on smashing that thumbs up. If you guys are new, hit the subscribe button here, as I call play-by-play basketball and Behind the Arc basketball on YouTube. Feel free to let me know down in the chat below who you are rooting for in this game. If you're a Michigan State fan, put out on the channel Go Green. If you're an Iowa Hawkeye fan, feel free to put on the channel Iowa here as well. And thank you all so much for stopping by, as I call play-by-play of basketball, college basketball, the March Madness tournament, and the NBA on the channel. So let's see, we got a couple things to go over right now. Leading scorers of this game, Luka Garza for Iowa. He's got 20 points tonight for Luka Garza. 14 points by Ryan Kriener. 11 by Christian McCaffrey. Hey, welcome back in here, Peyton. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. For Michigan State, leading scorer, Cassius Winston. He only had 1 point in the first half. He's got 16 in the second half here. 17 total by Cassius Winston. 5 for 9 from the floor, 4 for 5 from behind the three-point arc, and that is the spark that I was talking about at halftime, that I wasn't really feeling from Cassius Winston, that he was able to provide that spark and take over this second half so far. 16 points by Rocket Watts. He's been able to produce a couple of games so far this season from the bench here by the freshman Rocket. 12 points so far by Aaron Henry. Those are the leading scorers for Michigan State. Yep, Faisal here, liking Michigan State in this one. Peyton puts out, probably going to be here for the Texas Tech game. Thanks so much, Peyton. I appreciate it. And Ryan with update. They're up by 4 against George Mason. Dayton leading 59-55. Hey, welcome back. Welcome in here, Taryn Henderson. Thanks so much for stopping by. Likes Michigan State. Thank you all so much for finding my channel. I appreciate it, everybody. Currently, we're just on break. Scoreboard update. We'll go over what's going on. College basketball. At the moment tonight, Dayton up against George Mason, 59-55. Kentucky leading against Texas A&M. 30 seconds left to go. Looks like Kentucky's going to get the W, 69-58 in the final 30 seconds. Emmanuel Quickly, 30 points tonight by the Kentucky Wildcats. Amazing game by him. Duke in a close one. Leading Wake Forest, 5 minutes left remaining. 71-65 is the score. And Auburn up by 6 against Ole Miss, 62-56. Baylor just pounding on K-State tonight. Baylor crushing them 50-24 at halftime, as that is the score. Games coming up for top 25 rankings. Number 22, Texas Tech. And the next one tonight, I'll be calling that one right after this game finishes up. I'll take like a 10 to 12 minute break to change over to scoreboards and get a snack before I join in progress. But number 22, Texas Tech taking on Oklahoma at Norman for that game later tonight. And that game actually starts in 9 minutes, so I'll be late for that stream, by the way, since I have to change over to scoreboard. This game is dragging a little bit behind. We're not even into foul shots yet. San Diego State taking on Colorado State late tonight at 11. We still got 3:44 left to go. So 3:44 left to go in the game right now. 2-point lead by Michigan State at home. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Faisal. So sorry to hear that, man. So he usually goes to the Michigan State games. That's incredible that you got tickets to go there to the games like that. That's awesome. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way, so I've never even been to the state of Michigan before. But I've got tickets to go to the Rhode Island game for Saturday. But it's like the college basketball scene, like Rhode Island and Mass, is like nothing compared to what it is in other parts of the country, especially Kentucky, especially Michigan, and other states there as well. We're back to action. 3:30 left to go. Aaron Henry with the basketball now, as Sparty has the top of the key with Henry. Under 3.5 remaining. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe button as well, notification bell if you enjoy my play-by-play here at college basketball, as I cover college basketball, NBA, and the March Madness tournament. They take a 3, that one's up, and that one's money. Dropping down the triple, there's the 66 on the board right now, as it's a 5-point Michigan State lead with 3 minutes left to go. Rocket Watts. Tonight he's got 19, trying to go for that career high, as he has a career high this season of 21. Iowa with the basketball left elbow. Into the hands of Garza. Hands this one off McCaffrey. McCaffrey jumping towards the right wing perimeter. No spoilers in the chat here, guys. We're about 30 seconds behind since I stream off a program called OBS. No good. Hit the front rim. Offensive rebounds right now by the Hawkeyes. Hawkeyes pass it over right corner 3. It's up. It's good. Hits it down by Barkari Evelyn from behind the arc and puts it back to a 2-point game. 66-64. 2:30 left to go right now. Michigan State with the basketball. Past the half court. Logos Winston. Winston now with the ball at the top of the key for Michigan State. Winston passes over to Watts. Back over to Winston. Passes into the key now into the hands of Tillman. Tillman, right elbow. Looking to pass it. He does. Inside. Henry. Floater. He's got in the key right there for 2 by Aaron Henry. 4-point lead by Sparty now with 2 minutes left to go. Iowa with the basketball, top of the key, Barkari Evelyn moves over to Pemsel, bounce pass, ball is stolen right there by Xavier Tillman in the key. Under 2 left to go, Michigan State with the basketball as Fran McCaffrey wanted the foul right there to reach him by Tillman, couldn't get it. They have it now top of the key into the hands of Winston. Winston with the basketball. Hey, welcome to the channel, Marwin. Thanks so much for stopping by here from Massachusetts, too. Welcome to the channel here. Sometimes I cover Celtics games as well. I'm going to be covering Celtics Rockets. Since they're over on ABC on Saturday, feel free, man, to hit the sub, the like, the notification bell so you get notified when I do cover games that you enjoy to come back to if you wish on the channel. That ball, bad pass, goes out of bounds by Michigan State. It's going right back over to Iowa. I cover college basketball games, college basketball, NBA, and the March Madness tournament on the channel. Iowa with the basketball, down by 4 right now. McCaffrey passes off to the top. Into the hands of Creener, back over to McCaffrey. McCaffrey, right wing, dribble drive. Inside, puts the shot up, no good. Off the back iron, rebounded by Michigan State. Puts it up the court. 2-on-1 fast break, watch out. Lays it up and in. That one's good. Rocket Watts tying a career high. He's got 21 with a layup right there off the 2-on-1 fast break. Michigan State up now by 6. 70-64, 1:10 left to go. Iowa misses a shot. Garza passes back out. Did he step out of bounds? We got a foul. We got a stoppage in time here. 1:08 left to go. He might have stepped out of bounds. Going up for the rebounds. Hey, by the way, Kentucky just beat Texas A&M 69-60 is the final. Let's see Dayton here. Is that a final here, Ryan? I'm going to check and see myself. Dayton, yep, it is a final. Dayton has beat George Mason. Tight game tonight, though. Dayton with a W tonight against George Mason. Final score 62-55. Indeed, it was out of bounds by Luka Garza. So Michigan State will get back to basketball. 70-64. Yeah, man. Incredible game by Emmanuel Quickly. Quickly with 30 points. That is incredible tonight. Thanks so much, guys, for the scoreboard updates. If you have any, feel free to keep them coming. Faisal here thinking about a 10-point victory for Michigan State. He thinks that this game could be 74-64 the final if they do pull that off. We got 1:05 left to go, and a foul on the court committed by Iowa. Watch out Dayton here. A week from today, URI is hosting them at the Ryan Center. Massive matchup for Dayton, who should be still undefeated in the conference. Dayton's next game, they take on Davison on Friday. Thank you so much, Marwan, for stopping by and finding my channel. I appreciate it so much. First shot, it is up. It is good by Cassius Winston at the free throw line. It's a 7-point Michigan State lead. Okay, yep, indeed. Watch out for Kentucky, guys. Looking so well. Right now, I put them in my Final Four. They're that good. If they take on Gonzaga, like, head-to-head versus Gonzaga, I've got Kentucky right there. That shot's good at the free throw line. 8-point lead right now for Michigan State. 1:05 left to go. Timeout taken on the floor right now by Tom Izzo. If anybody's new here on the channel, make sure hit that like. If anybody's new, hit the big red subscribe button as well. I call play-by-play basketball. Hey, let me know down in the chat below. We got over 30 people here on the channel. Let me know down in the chat below as well who you're a fan of on the channel right now. Yeah, if Dayton beats Rhode Island, for sure, Ryan. They're going undefeated in the conference. That's their toughest matchup yet to go, but they shouldn't be sleeping on that Davison game. Davison has been coming out to play the past couple of games. Indeed, thank you guys so much, especially all the blue wrenches tonight. You guys have been incredible here once again on the channel. Indeed, Vegas Vix. Alright, Iowa with the basketball. 1 minute left to go here. They take it past the half-court logo with McCaffrey. McCaffrey and Iowa down by 8, passing it over to the left wing. Makes their move inside Garza. Passes off. That's a 3 taken. It's off the mark. No good. Not in desperation mode for Iowa as they missed the 3-point shot. Michigan State coming up for the rebound with a lot of contact in the foul. So we got a foul with 53 seconds left to go. Alright, that game is over. Thanks so much, Ryan, for the update. 73-68 the final. Hey, welcome in here, Ken. Back on the channel. Do not spam like that on the chat, though, bud. So do not spam like that. Do not type letter by letter, because whenever I see that, the mod police will come in, especially if you type in letter by letter. And I've seen it before, and it usually doesn't end in good positions. Let other people type on the chat. They're going up for the rebound, and that's where there was a foul called in the low post. The refs are sorting out who the foul was on, though, as bodies collided. It was Connor McCaffrey and Kyle Arns inside the key, who went up for the basketball. So I'll take a look at this. Once they have the result in the call, we'll see. It's under official review right now who the foul was committed on going up for the rebound. It's an 8-point lead by Michigan State. 53 seconds left to go in this game here tonight. Scoreboard update for everybody. What's going on tonight here? Duke is up against Wake Forest. Final 2 minutes. 76-68 the score. Auburn winners tonight against Ole Miss. 67-58. Kentucky won tonight against Texas A&M on the road at College Station. 69-60. Dayton won tonight at George Mason. 62-55. And Baylor crushing Kansas State at halftime. 50-24. Yep, so yeah, not final. I just looked at it over here. 76-68 is the scores. Duke just hit the free throw down at the line. 1:45 left to go. So that Duke game isn't final. They're just up by 8 right now. Yep, big oof. That is Vegas Vix's word right there. Word of the day will be oof. So we're still taking a look, trying to sort out this rebounding foul on the court right now. If anybody's new on the channel, make sure to hit that like. If you're enjoying the stream, hit the thumbs up. Hit the big red subscribe button as well if you enjoy the stream, as I call play-by-play of basketball here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Alright, so it's fouled by Kyle Arns going up for the rebound for Michigan State. So that means Ryan Kriener will go to the free throw line for Iowa here and shoot in the double bonus. So 2 shots by the Hawkeyes. First shot's up, 53 seconds left to go. He hits the first one. Puts it back to 7 right now. Indeed, Ryan, massive win for Bowling Green. Those two teams in the MAC were number 1, number 2 in their region. So massive win tonight for Bowling Green up against Akron. That shot's good by Kriener at the line. It's a 6-point game. 72-66. Spam means that you put in like different things into the chat, like constantly like the same stuff, or like letters here in the chat instead of typing in like a full sentence. So just type like one thing at a time instead of just keep on hitting enter, and all I see is your name coming up and you're not able to give other people a chance. Michigan State with a basketball, they get fouled. 41 seconds left to go, and Sparty will go shoot 2 at the free throw line in a double bonus. They're up by 6 right now. So Duke is up, still up by 8 against Wake Forest. Duke was down early in that game by like 10 points. Aaron Henry going to the free throw line. 3 for 4 tonight. First shot no good. Hit the front rim. So a miss by Michigan State by Aaron Henry at the free throw line. It's a 6-point Michigan State lead. We got 40.7 seconds left to go in tonight's game. Shot number 2 coming up by Michigan State here at the free throw line. 6-point game. Make it 7 as he hits that one down at the free throw line. 73-66. 35 seconds left to go. Iowa basketball taking too much time dribbling it, making their move inside, spin move, right baseline, puts up the jumper, got it. Banks it up and in off the backboard. Is good for 2 by Wieskamp. Up to 5 now. Timeout, Fran McCaffrey at Iowa. Stoppage in time with 29.7 left to go on the clock. So approximately just under a tad of 30 seconds left to go in this game here tonight. Leading scorers tonight here, Luka Garza for Iowa with 20 points. 16 by Ryan Kriener. Connor McCaffrey with 11. From Michigan State, leading the way in scoring, Rocket Watson. He has done an incredible job here tonight. Ties a career high with 21. 19 by Cassius Winston. 15 by Aaron Henry. By the way, Cassius Winston went into halftime with only 1 point for Michigan State. He comes out of the second half with 18 total points. Wow, 78-74. Thanks so much for the update, Ryan. Man, they were up, like last time you updated me a couple of moments ago, they were up by 9. So yeah, 56 seconds left to go. What happened to Duke? They just allowed them just 5 straight points. So that game, of course, is not over yet. If you guys enjoy sports, feel free to join the Discord as well. Ryan's got that over on the link on the chat as well. So here we have it, 29.7 left to go on the clock. Michigan State will get the inbound. They lead by 5. 73-68 is the score. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Inbound, Michigan State. Tillman passes off now into the hands of Kyle Arns. Arns gets fouled by Joe Wieskamp. And Kyle Arns, with 28 seconds left to go, will go to the free throw line and shoot 2 in the bonus here for Michigan State. Hey, welcome back in here, Peyton. He is back, and he is watching the Bucks game, Coleman. So 2 coming up at the free throw line by Kyle Arns, 73% shooter this season. First shot by Arns. It's up. It's good. 74-68. 28.8 left to go. Second shot coming up at the free throw line by Kyle Arns of Michigan State. Michigan State 13 for 18 at the free throw line. 12 for 18 by Iowa tonight. Second shot coming up, and that one's good. It's a 7-point game. Iowa with the basketball. 25 seconds left to go. They have it at the left wing of the perimeter. Swings it back over Garza. Shot fake. You got to take a three right now. Does it. Right corner off the mark. No good. Ball tip. Goes out of bounds. Last touch. And tipped out of bounds by Xavier Tillman to Michigan State. So ball go back to Iowa. 17 seconds on the clock. On the clock right here. Hey, welcome in that Asian kid. Thanks so much for stopping by again. Who are my contenders for winning the championship this year? I'm going to say probably Final Four will be a lob over the top. They get it for 2 right there by Iowa. So that one's good. I'm going to go Kansas, Kentucky, Dayton, and I was thinking about somebody earlier today. Ooh. I like Florida State. I like after last night, I like Florida State to go to the Final Four. Make it a little bit different right there. Iowa put up the shot right there in the inbound, put it up and in for 2. 15 seconds left to go. It's a 5-point lead by Michigan State, and they'll get the inbound as well. 79-76, Duke. Wow, they're only up by 3 against Wake Forest. That is concerning. With 32 seconds left to go in that game. So yeah, until Dayton loses, I'm still going with the Dayton Flyers right now. But Kansas, Dayton, Kentucky, and then Florida State. I like what Florida State did yesterday with that game, and they're so tough to stop. It's not like one player that's like full total like a good scorer in a team like Louisville. That's the problem with Louisville. They only have like one like sharp score in the team. Florida State, it's multiple players that's tough to stop. Inbound by Michigan State, 14 seconds left to go. They take it past the half-court logo. Iowa still has yet to fall. They do with 11.6. So 11.6 left to go on the clock, 5-point game. And Michigan State will go back to line shoot 2. Jason putting out boom shakalaka will always be mine. Hey, welcome in here, Colton. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. No problem, man. Whenever you guys are on the channel, feel free to stop on by whenever you guys have a chance. Oklahoma State and NC State are getting all 4-star and some 5-star recruits. How come? I guess because they drew interest to those players. Some of those players are probably regional or so. For some of those teams. I know Oklahoma got like a number 2 recruit in Cade Cunningham. We got 11.6 seconds left to go. So 11.6 seconds left to go. Welcome to the channel here. Max Goldsmith, welcome on the channel. Webbs, thanks so much for stopping by on the channel. Yeah, UNC is just not a good season here for UNC at all this year. Got 11.6 left to go. Oof. I don't know why the stream started buffering here. I'm going to see if I can load it back up. But, we got 11.6 free throws should be coming up at the line. And the first one's up and good. Same as the second one. So 77-70 now the score with 11.6 on the clock. Timeout here on the court. 11.6 left to go. Iowa will get the basketball back. And a 7-point lead by Michigan State. Welcome here, Drob on the channel. What do I think about Iowa this season? I think they've been playing really well despite the injuries that they've had. No CJ Frederick tonight, so you have to keep in mind that the leading 3-point shooter in the Big Ten is out of this game tonight for CJ Frederick, and they've been playing really well despite no Jordan Bohannon for the rest of the season, no Jack Nunge as well for the rest of the season as well, and Iowa's been playing just really well. I'd probably say Sweet 16 with them right now with Iowa. I really liked what they did though last Thursday against Ohio State. Their last game, Ohio State has had like pretty good standard like defense this season. They rung up 85 points in the Buckeyes on Thursday. Maybe someday, Vegas Vix. Not sure though, because of the copyright strike. Like what would copyright stuff? What would happen though if I ever sang to you guys? Okay, 77-70. 11 seconds left to go. Iowa with the basketball. Dribbles past the half-court logo. McCaffrey passes over deep three. That one's up. No good. Off the bottom right part of the backboard. Cassius Winston gets the rebound. We got 4 seconds left to go. And it's a 7-point game. Michigan State will go to the free throw line. That's basically it. Thank you all so much for stopping by here. Wow. Thanks so much for the update, Ryan. Duke is going into overtime against Wake Forest. That is a serious concern. How in the world do you blow a game like that? 79-79. And they're going into overtime. That's crazy. Thank you so much for the update. First shot. It is up. It is good. At the free throw line by Cassius Winston. 78-70. Before I sign off, if anybody's new on the channel, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the big red subscribe button as well. I'll be back probably in around 12 to 15 minutes as Winston misses the free throw. Iowa gets the rebound, takes the three, and this one is up. And no time anyway as it expired. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Final score here, Michigan State wins it by 8 at home at East Lansing. As that is the final of this one here tonight. I should be back in a little bit. I'm going to have to change over the scoreboard for Oklahoma, Texas Tech. So once I get that set up and squared away, I'll be back here in a little bit with a join in progress. So feel free to stop on by in a little bit for Oklahoma versus Texas Tech. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the channel right now, as I call play-by-play of college basketball, the NBA, and the March Madness here. I'm Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Thanks so much, and enjoy the rest of your night, everybody.